All you we was talking about them not putting National Guard or not bringing ICE to Chicago. Because this exactly can happen. This agency needs to be abolished. The entire agency has to be abolished. We are live from 2026 and welcome to episode 44 of The Jam. It's JJ, Allen, AB, Matt. How are we doing this week? The way it always is.
The way it always is.
Man.
We officially here, gang.
It's grad year, man.
It is grad year.
That's crazy. If we all would have stayed on the good, solid path. we would be getting out of path. I ask myself that question all the time. But nevertheless.
I could have graduated, what, 24? No, 22.
Yeah, it would have been 22, right? Yeah. That was
what year did you graduate high school?
18.
That was the year we graduated 8th grade.
That's the year I got into high school.
I remember that summer, man.
Yep.
But before we get too much into our backstory, thank you guys for joining us for yet another lovely episode of The Jam. It's going to be jam-packed as always. Starting off the new year right. We got a lot of stuff we got to talk to y'all about. We got a lot of information we got to get out there. Before we go over what that information is, I don't have to tell you based on the other 43 episodes what you got to do. In fact, Allen can tell you yet again.
It's a new year, bro. Happy New Year to all of y'all.
Happy New Year.
But your New Year can't start right if they don't do what?
It can't. Wait, what's the time limit when I can cuss? Like, not right now.
No, give it like a couple more seconds.
I'm going to tell y'all, right? It's 2026. Y'all have seen 2025. I'm not finna keep telling y'all. Share this video. If you want to share it, where can you find it at?
Oh my God.
You can go ACAD. If you're not feeling that, you can go Spotify.
Yeah, shout out to
If you want to
Spotify.
watch some, so you hit YouTube.
Yeah, something like that.
TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, Twitter, iHeartRadio. Wait, hold on. Patreon.
Patreon.com/thejaampodcast. I see some of y'all flooding in. Really appreciate
y'all. Really
yes,
don't want to get on the Patreon and be a paid patron. If you don't want to see your favorite podcast on the side of the road for this year, you might as well.
Side of the road.
You
Rent
might
gotta get paid.
Rent
gotta get paid.
You better be doing the jam.
check didn't clear yet.
Still waiting on it to clear.
Still waiting.
I mean, you know,
Man.
nobody in here, nobody in Chicago watches us anyway.
I take green bills or blue bills.
Should we give him a player?
I like blue bills way more.
Yeah, I like blue bills
Way more than green bills.
You could find us on any one of those lovely platforms, of course. You can also find us on our personals. WMJ8.
What you on, man?
Self-host studios.
AB the artist. It's thirsty.
Yes, sir. But yeah, we got a bunch we're gonna talk about. We're gonna catch up with y'all about where we've been. Then the major things we're gonna be talking about is the internet firestorm that has started over Adin Ross, as we called, probably about a year ago today, damn near. Maybe like a couple months off. And then we're gonna follow up with the other internet firestorm that happened, which is about Marty Supreme, Timothy Chalamet, and Sinners. So we're going to get into that whole conversation because that was also a conversation that we had at the very beginning of this podcast that kind of blew up, the whole Sinners conversation. And then the world firestorm. Hell of a first episode back. We've kidnapped the president of Venezuela.
On like the
And
big
his wife.
screen.
And his wife.
And his wife. Put that in a Nike tech.
And like that.
Blindfolded.
Blindfolded Nike tech with the skull candy headphones.
Because we can't. Clearly,
We
No
can't,
way,
we can't do
bro.
shit seriously in this world. we can't do anything.
we can't do nothing.
They made this man conform to American society as soon as they
soon as he came in here.
They put him
It's
in
some
jail with
crazy-
Diddy and them.
Yeah,
They
they
did.
put him in the Hall of Fame jail.
Oh,
So
God. Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, literally.
Asylum.
we
You
got
got Diddy,
Ghislaine
Maduro,
Maxwell.
Ghislaine
Yeah.
Maxwell,
El Chapo.
yeah.
Chapo used to be in
What's the
there.
other Luigi up in there?
Oh
too?
yeah,
in
Luigi.
there.
They all thugging it out in this one jail. Like,
Which is
guys,
stupid ass.
the timeline that we're in is crazy and very dangerous. So we're gonna talk about a little bit about how we got there and everything. But the first thing we have to talk about, one of the first things we talk about on every episode, is the fits.
Fits
Gotta
of
hit the
doom.
fit check.
So you gotta start the new year right.
Fit check of doom
Start with
instruction.
Jay.
The
What you
fit
feeling
check
like?
of New Year's resolution of doom.
2020.
You got the LaFurs on the foot.
Yeah.
Tyler boots. Nah, I'm
Shout out
saying.
him, shout out him.
Shout out him on some reclamation and growth type shit.
Yeah, nah, man.
Yeah, we just say
Needed.
I need to
then
build
you
my
got
vocabulary.
Half evils, probably shooting 25% on the episodes from last year.
Half evil
W.
on there.
You got the polo on this,
Polo
shrank a
on
little
there.
bit. but
Ralphie.
still tough.
increase your quality again.
Then we got default college I got from default shirt I got from college. Sorry, with the chain.
With the
W
chain on.
chain.
I thought he said default chain. I was about to like.
I was about to, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
he was default.
Double grind him up all evil.
Oh my gosh, bro! You ain't heard they said that the chain mean that we actually don't be relating because got jewelry. Y'all heard the words with the.
I heard the word, bro. Black
Wait,
History.
what?
On Black,
They were saying
on the Black History
the
Month
comments.
episode, there was one person. Bro, y'all saying don't buy from these black business, but y'all got these chains on. These.
First of all, wait.
I'm like,
Hold on.
we gonna
White people, the only
matter of
people
fact-
with diamond chains?
No,
First
no,
of
no.
all.
Matter of fact, we just gonna come on this naked.
Yeah, matter of
No
fact,
clothes.
yeah.
You
You're
have
right.
left
With a
wing
nomad.
adjacent policies. Don't you know you should be dressing like a Hebrew Israelite every
I
episode?
guess.
Don't you know you should be
loin
dressing
cloth
like
on
Jesus
or
Christ?
something.
Jesus sandals.
With a crown
What do
of
you want us to
thorns.
look
They finna
like?
sit like these
It
and
be
shit.
niggas with presidential rollies on. So
Right.
you wouldn't lie.
Like what
Buy
do
my
you-
course. Got 15 rollies on his arm and
be-
shit.
it be
All
be like,
fake.
yeah.
It'd be
and
Alex
congratulate
Jones
him.
on his 6th Rolex this
Yo.
week, and we talking about the jam.
Like, what are we talking
Anyway,
about?
Yes, bro.
back to the bitch.
One of the
You know what I'm
A's
saying?
can go.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, boy got the veil on the tee, you know what I'm saying?
Veil on him.
Veil on him,
Big
football,
time.
you know what I'm
Football,
saying?
you know, it's a big
Courtesy
time
of
for
Brandon
football.
Johnson chain, you know what I'm saying?
You can't
Got
say
the chain,
that.
What did
got
he
the
say?
chain.
Wait, what did he say?
Big
Sorry,
diamonds.
you said big diamonds. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said big daddy. I was about to get up.
Y'all,
I
I've
heard
never.
big daddy. I was like,
To those of y'all who are listening.
fire for that.
I've never seen Matt look at me so concerned in my life.
Come on, wait a minute.
That nigga eyebrow was furrowed.
I saw his hand on the side. He was like, I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, nah. Continue.
You know what I'm saying? Regular sweats, you know what I'm saying?
Regular sweat.
Regular from TikTok shop, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Fuck
The
them niggas.
Premium real premium 11s on the feed, courtesy of Brandon Johnson.
Crazy.
He really
W.
Okay, we gonna.
Yes, sir.
All right, you
Shout
know,
to A.
you know, I got the little classic loafers on.
And the gal, how you coming? Look at
Got
this nigga.
mask jeans
You
on.
know what I mean?
Jacket. Actually, Brandon Johnson hand gifted and put Jamal. But the jacket fire. It got a collar that attached and detached. Jamal Green detached.
I knew the nigga was going wild. I knew the nigga was going wild.
JJ.
That's the same shit that they had in Jujutsu Kaisen. Remember the one?
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling.
When the nigga
I'm about to
mentioned,
unleash a cursed spirit.
when the nigga say I get paid.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got the crafts. Got the crafts on. You know what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying? Got the you feel me on. Got the you feel me. Then I got the you feel me on.
What is the you feel me? We got Spotify listeners and shit.
Oh, my fault. Then I
All
got,
they hear is rapping. You feel me?
got the,
Like when the rapper be jumping around in the studio, you hear the chain moving.
What
All
the-
you hear is your feel.
Nah, I got the minimal pants on.
Yes, sir.
Like minimal pants. I got the chain stack on the wrist. You feel me?
Hang out.
Swarovski and some other shit. I got this little camo tee
Doom.
that I bought from Zara, or I didn't buy it from Zara, but I got it from Zara. Shout out. Actually, never mind. They do bad business. I got the chain on. You know what I mean? I was gonna say we might have to address the elephant in the room. Brief though. Let's keep it real
Okay,
brief. Get that
so-
nigga 2 minutes.
Okay,
bro.
so off the bat, right? So this pretty much all I got to say about the You Dig.
On
So
G. Just go down the line, jam format.
yeah, so
Because that's all we giving them.
Yeah.
That's all we giving them.
pretty much what ended up happening was, so y'all remember we was talking about the Chicago budget. I wanted to give people a brief thing just to let people know. Maybe it'll become a clip and maybe it's like the conclusion. Because even on my TikTok, I don't post on my TikTok as much anymore. And the last video that's up there is us reporting when we got the cease and desist. So like I think people might think on there that like we died or something. So we are alive and well. That nigga hasn't even uttered our name out loud since the situation. Basically what happened was we made a video covering the Chicago budget situation. It was a whole argument over whether or not they was gonna do a corporate head tax on billionaire corporations and shit. And then you seen people was like, nah, we shouldn't do it. We was like, yeah, you should do it. Jamal Green didn't like that. Came in the comments, said we being paid. Provided no evidence.
No evidence.
We was like, cool.
He's still running with that though.
He's still going with it.
So
That's why I'm like, we gotta address
so we was like, cool. No, we're not being paid, but let me barbecue this real quick.
Barbecue.
Found some shit about how the was allegedly getting paid. And then for the election that happened a couple years ago, then it was cool like that. He seen it, flipped out, sent us a cease and desist.
On December 5th, 2025.
Bang out.
Get it.
Receipt of due.
Nigga, we might as well just plaster the bitch right there. Hood insert.
Yeah. He made 2 additional claims, which is that we're getting paid from some other niggas that we weren't getting paid from. And then nothing happened. We waited appropriate amounts of time to receive anything from actual lawyers.
Mind you, in that cease and desist, it said, if y'all don't take it down within 7 days,
delete all claims.
Then litigation will have to be filed.
Yeah, delete all claims.
Let's get to the litigation, gang. Got the lawyers.
We've been waiting on the litigation for like 3 weeks now.
Lawyer been standing by like Batman.
And all that
in the darkness.
And all that has happened since then was 2 things happened. We, as per clause 15 of our contract with Brandon Johnson, popped up at a New Year's party, and then
it was mandatory. You paid us $50,000.
Like what?
And then the second part of
it
it was Jamal Green has done a media appearance since then, where he again says that we lied about.
No, not again.
Shit.
He now says that we lied about the whole situation.
Yeah,
he never sent us none.
He said, first of all, I didn't sue nobody. They lied about it for clickbait.
And
you
the cease and
threatened
desist.
to sue us.
Yeah,
that's what you did.
Rhetorical sleight of hand.
Like,
Exactly.
Mr. Green, like, it's a thing where it's like, I'm not even finna sit here and be like, people in Chicago don't know you, because that's not the case. People
But
in
he
Chicago
did say
do
that
know
about
you.
us, though.
The reason,
He did say that, yeah.
You said that about us, and the reason that why we even know you is because you commented on our post.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
This would have never happened if you wouldn't have said we got paid.
That's my thing. That's my thing. That's
can I say this really quick?
Yeah.
We have never been paid by anybody to say or do anything.
Let me tell you.
And at the New Year's party, we waited in line. Like every other person. I was eating the pasta and the sushi. There was nothing more.
Like,
oh God,
when I tell you,
kind
bro,
of bang.
that line was long as hell.
But it was
we had
moving,
no
though.
special treatment. We was in that
I'm not
bitch
gonna
like
lie.
these.
I was there as excited as everybody else who was there. Got to meet a bunch of cool people. It was a great time.
Yeah, shout out to everybody we met.
Shout out to everyone
that was
we met.
fun.
Shout out to everybody showing love to the pod. But like, yeah, if it hasn't gone without saying, no, this group of who popped up saying exactly what they think and how they feel 1 year ago have not been paid by Brandon Johnson to think that we should raise taxes on rich people. Only niggas who are stuck in 1971 with their fucking economic theory would not agree to raise taxes on rich people. We're still waiting on the litigation. We'll move briefly along. I did want to give an update on the budget situation. They ended up passing through what the corporate back like alders wanted. They secured like the youth jobs program. They didn't get rid of them like they were going to do eventually. They didn't raise the garbage fees. They kept all that shit.
So they basically kept like 98%.
Yeah, they kept a lot of what Brandon Johnson wanted, but they
Except
blocked
the
corporate head tax,
Right.
and then in replace they set debt collectors. They're planning on like having debt collectors go after like uncharged fees for like people in Chicago, which again is gonna disproportionately.
So harassment, basically.
Yeah, gonna disproportionately.
Good one, Jamal. We won.
Yeah,
Stupid ass, like-
and now there are reports.
geech
there are
ass nigga,
reports
bro.
that because the mayor and everyone, they have like the people and the numbers to actually pass a balanced budget. They didn't, or they might not have actually passed a balanced budget. So now halfway through the year, we might see a budget like negotiation thing have to happen again because things aren't fully funded, which was always a risk doing it this way and not taxing the wealthy.
Hope
like
you
we
happy,
should have
gang.
done. All right, gang, you've collected a fucking weird ass quagmire that you in where now you can't even talk about niggas because it makes you look bad for PR reasons.
Yeah.
But you can't even stand on the fact that you want to cease and desist niggas. If you talk about why you did it, then you look bad.
Right.
So now we're just, I'm going to sue the tribe. All right, gang.
All right, moving on.
Moving
Let's
swiftly
just-
along.
that nigga, yeah.
Always stand on the things that you believe and
On
don't
God.
let the weird ass niggas who think that it's okay to just be paid and shit
on?
tell you and gaslight you on some shit.
He's trying to gaslight us.
Like
into
niggas have not
payment.
been consistent, not only since the beginning of this podcast, but over the multiple years that he wasn't aware that we existed. So
I would have had a years, gang.
Yeah.
what out of your
Your hatred for Brandon Johnson.
You
got
telling me I'm
here.
accepting a check from the mayor and it's over a fucking budget? All right, bro.
Yeah. Your hatred for Brandon Johnson got you here.
Yeah, you lost your mind.
But
lost
shout out to
luck.
everybody who is also as well followed along with the story. Shout out to I want to get their podcast name right.
Herb and Tao.
Herb and Tao.
Yep. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out
well.
y'all, bro.
Shout out y'all for pressing that nigga. Cause
shout out
y'all,
to
Yeah,
being-
and then he
cause
there,
bro, like he really tried to get on that motherfucker and
like,
make
just-
bullshit.
Yeah.
Every I've been watching the appearances and we move swiftly along, but like I've been
Yeah,
watching
true.
some of the appearances and nothing's changed. There hasn't been like any new
Nothing.
information I've been provided with. It's been the same response. And I'm like, oh, there's
Miss-
multiple reasons why you got to answer that.
Mr.
Yeah.
Green, we are all God-loving people. It's not too late to apologize, Mr. Green.
Not, bro.
It's not too late, Mr.
Put your
Green.
pride aside.
Wake
on
up,
them.
Mr. West,
Bro,
Mr.
come on.
West.
Come on,
God.
Mr. Green. Let's get that apology.
The
gang.
power within.
God.
The power within. The power within. Yeah. Use the power within. Come to your senses and don't be a dickhead.
Don't, bro.
You're gonna be on the podcast? Okay. Okay. But that was the background drama that was going on while we was away. It was mainly focusing on rest, recovery after this year. The New Year's party was great. Had a great time that night. And very excited looking forward to this year. How was y'all like New Year's experience?
Nigga, we saw Mike Epps.
We did
Yeah.
see
We
Mike
did
Epps.
see
bro.
Mike Epps. Shout out Mike Epps.
I
Suck
ain't get to
that
say
boy
what's
hand,
up
boy.
to him.
We was trying to call you that time.
I called because
Matt?
we in the
Looking for him
thing.
all
It was at like Navy Pier, and we in the thing, and it's loud. I'm trying to call Matt. I'm like, yo, where you at? Because everyone else is like at this area by the bar. I look to the left. It's the whole congregation moving through. You got Mayor Brandon Johnson. You got Mike Epps. You got all the people like on the team and everything. And they like shaking hands with everybody. I'm walking past. Mike Epps walked past. That nigga AB, is that Mike Epps? And then he look at me. Yeah, he dap up. And he look at me. He's like, I've been seeing your shit. I fuck with you. Da, da, da. I'm like, what is going on? It's like a
Crazy.
cutscene out of a movie.
Yeah.
Saw
GTA cutscene of hell, man.
It was two things at once, right? Brandon Johnson was walking up to us, and it was already a whole bunch of people in his circle. And he came and dapped all of us up. So I'm like, damn, that's fire. But I'm like, there's more people.
Yeah.
Who is that? So I'm looking at him. I'm like, is that Mike Epps?
He was just
And
watching
I'm
that
like,
nigga.
hey, Mike Epps. And I dapped the nigga up, bro. I was like, I'm completed, bro. It's cool, bro.
I'm completed.
Life done.
It's cool,
Life
bro.
done.
I did it,
Nah,
bro.
that is
It was a
fire, though.
cutscene and a half. I'm like, I don't know where the fuck this nigga Matthew was.
Bro,
Like,
I was
Literally.
He was like
fu-
right in
I was
eyesight.
right there. Like I was watching everything take place, but I was like, it ain't nothing in me that's running through these. Like, bro, they had a
Many people.
huge entourage of people, bro.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I literally followed y'all in. They went left. Brandon and Mike and all them went left. I went right. And I was like following them along the side of the bar. And I saw y'all and thing. And I'm like, hey, bro, it's whatever. I was like, if we walk around, we'll probably see him again.
Yeah, we
whatever
got
it is, we're
pictures
gonna do
everywhere,
something in the future.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It was so crazy. It's the only reason we even saw the niggas because we was looking for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, real. We went around the
We literally walked around
other
the whole
way.
thing.
We was like, damn, we got to find Matt because we went down the right side, didn't see you. Went down the left side, then that's when
We
Brandon.
literally
oh,
went like
I was damn.
around the whole thing, and then
We was just
went
playing
out, and then
fucking
we-
ring around the rosy and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it was one
And then
of
I
the
was
ones.
trying, and then out of nowhere, I lose both of them. That point, I just got pasta and was chilling. Because I'm like, these hoe ass niggas is gone. I don't know what to do, bro.
One of the ones.
Man, that was a time.
Yeah, it was dope.
That was
though. It was
fire.
dope as hell.
It was a
New Year's
big
was
party.
good. It was very relaxing. The break we had was relaxing.
Yeah.
The love, man.
Yeah, and the love been crazy, bro. Like we appreciate y'all real shit. Like
For real, man.
it's been crazy getting back into it. You know.
Yeah, we got to end off last
Good.
year the way I think we wanted to. We dropped that Vic Mensa episode, which if you have not watched yet, please go watch.
Yeah,
that.
go watch that, bro.
Shit, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, that Vic Mensa episode
Yeah.
got so many gems in it, bro.
Yeah,
That's
It
one of
got
the more.
so
fire.
many gems.
One
We
of
still
the
gonna be
more
dropping
love,
clips from
too.
that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro,
Go
he
watch
has-
that motherfucker.
He's so intelligent. That nigga is
Yeah.
so
Yeah, he
No,
is.
that
He's
is
smart as hell, bro. Shout out Vic, bro.
Shout
And
out
thank
Vic.
you on some like late notice shit too, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he really
Yeah.
was like, yo, let's just do this shit. We like, all right, bet, let's do
And
it.
everything has been like that, like not because the niggas are intentionally playing it to do so, but because this shit has started to move so fast. So shout out to everybody who was a guest last year, especially
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Usually
Just
that shit
love.
materialized out of thin air.
Oh,
Like
God.
on some last minute. Even with Brandon Johnson, it was.
Yeah.
We didn't get to even
Yeah.
on the team until like the week before, like a few days before. And
Yeah.
it was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And even the fact of like when we went to the New Year's Eve party, the man, bro, Brandon Johnson was showing us love the entire time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was even fire in the aspect
Fire.
of like,
Yeah.
yo, this your whole party and you still taking your time out to like, you know, show
They
us
real, bro. They all
Fire,
real, bro.
Yeah,
Real,
it,
bro.
wasn't, it wasn't like
That's some real
seeing
shit.
a nigga for 1 second and it was just like, oh, yeah, cool. We got to talk to the nigga too.
Take a picture, young nigga.
That's
Real
like-
stuff, take some pictures, all types of stuff.
That's like a whole
It's gonna be a
broader,
good
like,
year, man.
criticism with like society is like niggas really think that no one can get like love shown. Like you got to be getting paid for like those niggas to be fucking. with
Yeah,
you.
when
it's
the-
like
when the
they
custom-
can really just mess
Yeah,
with you.
When
we,
the
we
culture
can
is
people
like
can be
that
like
for so long.
genuine people. When people try to like what's the word that I'm thinking about? When people try to project
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
the shit, like, oh yeah, y'all getting paid. Nah, that's probably what you was.
It's no,
getting
because
done,
that's how
bro.
the culture is.
Yeah.
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 It's very rare that you see young people in general give a fuck about local politics, but young people giving a fuck about local politics and politics in general in a way that
In an authentic manner.
in an authentic manner that isn't as easy as some people protesting outside and we can just ignore them.
Yeah.
When it's on your phones, it's a different kind of thing. It's not the same thing as protesting, but you can't ignore the messaging that's getting put out via the phones and everything. And that's usually how political messaging is dictated.
Right.
So if you're used to an era where niggas is just getting paid and you're not going to see no young person give a fuck about it unless they cop a check, well, I can understand why you make that assumption, but also we're in a time period where it calls for us doing different shit.
Yeah.
So if
I mean, the
turn
check would be nice.
the check would be
You know,
nice.
but at the same time, it's like, yeah, you don't
check
need
would be nice.
check would be real. Yours.
Check would be nice. But arguably, what would have been better
35
if these niggas would have got
Mustang,
this
nigga.
head tag.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's what I'm
that.
saying. Like
Yeah.
that
Like,
matters more,
that-
bro. At the end of the day, bro.
Yeah,
it's
so
like
it's like-
That's the main focus, not trying to scar people's, you know, reputation, but that's a whole different thing.
yeah, but it's not like niggas aren't real people. Niggas don't like money. Niggas don't XYZ. At the same time, bro, it's like you got to be authentic to what it is. And if
Yeah.
we're fighting for a head tax on billionaires, so a bunch of people who are much more in need of the money, like
Yeah.
so they could actually grow, live, experience, etc. Then, bro, I'm doing that every
That's
time.
important.
Bro.
We'll talk
Yeah.
more about that.
You
because-
niggas just don't have spines, bro. Like,
Yeah,
keep
keep
it
it
real,
real.
bro.
Keep it the beans.
And that pisses
Jelly
you off.
belly.
That pisses you off.
just
Jelly
like,
belly.
it pisses me off, nigga.
What did he say? Yes, last night?
Nigga,
Oh,
cookie dough.
he called.
Cookie dough.
Bro, we was talking about a nigga brain. I think we was talking about Aiden Ross. We talking about a nigga brain, and that nigga was like, "Bro, these niggas' brains is cookie dough. They got cookie batter. That's what it was. Cookie batter.
Because it was dead silent. He was like, "These niggas is cookie bad."
Nigga, I was
dying. I'm
last
like,
night.
That should be pissing me off, bro, because I'm like, at least stand on the thing, nigga. Like, if you can
Yeah.
stand on the thing and have a disagreement with me, that's cool.
Oh, bro.
But don't, like, getting weak-willed and because some donor said something, now I want to hedge my position. We're done with that era, nigga. We
done with the 90s.
nigga.
We done with the
Done
90s.
with the 90s, nigga. So here we
Yeah.
go. That's exactly how we finna be handling it. But in
bro.
other Chicago news, the Chicago Bears are in the playoffs against Green Bay in round
First
First
round, Green Bay on Saturday. If we
one.
lose,
Okay, we can't have these niggas spin the block on our field.
if we lose,
Oh God.
I think I'm like gonna get off the internet for.
If we
a few
lose,
days.
no.
Because
Northwest
it's gonna
Indiana,
You won't see a post from me.
Nah.
if
won't
we
see a post
lose
from me.
Northwest Indiana Bears,
If we
Yeah.
win,
Gare
Northwest
Bears.
Indiana.
if we lose Gare Bears,
Gare
Bear
Bears.
Bears.
I feel like what's so crazy, with that 49ers game, like seeing like everyone's like reaction with it, I did not see a lot of like, and I don't know which side y'all was on with that. I did not see a lot of hate with the Bears. Like
They're
everyone
a
was
good team.
giving them a fair thing of like, yo, they still play
was
good.
You think about,
Duking
bro,
it
we put
out,
up
bro.
40 points on them niggas.
Yeah, and
we
they
lost.
came
It's like-
back.
Yeah, they came back. They came within literally like 2 feet of winning that game
Yeah.
because Caleb Williams threw the ball just too short and it bounced at the very end.
And
they
he still caught the shit,
If
yeah.
if it didn't bounce, they would have fucking scored a touchdown there. Probably would have won that game. Like they put up a great fight against the 49ers. We don't talk about Detroit. I didn't watch that game.
No,
Wait, what happened?
Detroit, bro. The Bears were like,
They
I don't know. They
it was the
they
last
just
game.
didn't
last
have.
game.
Yeah,
Last game.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not. Last game.
They're ready for playoffs.
Like,
Bro,
like
because
them niggas.
this is my thought process. I never go out in the last game and play my hardest right before the playoffs. That don't make sense. It's
Yeah.
the last regular season game. Imagine I go out there, I do a fucking dig route, and I get my shit. Yeah, exactly. Like
done
no,
for.
there's no reason to like. You don't
like-
gotta
like-
win that
like-
game,
like,
bro.
yeah,
You already,
Bears
You got
had-
a whole different
Oh,
like
bro.
Bears
Yeah,
had
coming
everything
into
to
this.
lose. Detroit Lions, they not even in the playoffs, so they had nothing to lose.
They had, like
still
what the?
playing.
I had, bro. This God, boy, I see you, hoe ass. This nigga talking about walking your trap. This talking about bro. This talking about walking your trap, take over your trap. My
Detroit.
Detroit Lions, bro. I fuck with Detroit, bro. At the same time, you niggas not fighting for the same shit we fighting for this year. Oh, now
I'm real.
It's different. It's
maybe
different.
next year,
saying.
buddy,
Yeah.
we can keep the little
I'm about to say
rivalry.
no.
He want to be the Packers so bad.
You want to know why
we
he
don't
mad?
have bad
But you
blood
want to know
with
why
y'all
he
niggas,
mad?
bro.
Because we got Ben Johnson from them.
Sure,
Didn't
we
we?
did get Ben Johnson
Yeah.
from them
Oh, why
niggas.
niggas stay mad? They walking your
gang.
coach take over
Your
your
coach,
coach, nigga.
Nigga, say it again for
Walking your
you.
coach take over your coach.
Take over your
Yeah,
coach.
bro. Like watching these niggas, I'm like, they finna it's beat.
Playoffs, we gonna see, bro.
Playoffs we gonna
If we lose the first game, I'm getting off there.
I'm not
y'all
gonna lie,
see
it's that
that,
Soldier
off
Field.
the
They
internet?
can't lose that game.
Yeah.
Did y'all
After
see
this.
that highlight of a nigga? I forgot what team it was, but he missed the kick and they lost the game and they couldn't go to the playoffs.
Oh, that was
It's,
was that
it was-
Ravens?
I think it was.
No.
Wait, what's the team Lamar Jackson on?
That's Ravens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's Ravens.
he missed the
lost.
field
He
goal.
missed
They
that.
lost.
He missed the field goal and they lost and they didn't go to the playoffs. And
This
they-
Is that why
Lamar
they just fired Harborough?
I think
It's
so.
Harborough for the
That's
Baltimore.
that's their coach. Yeah, that's their coach.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I think he was with them for like 18 seasons. He was with him for a long
Lamar
time.
Jackson's in hell.
No,
Lamar
I'm keeping it
Jackson's
in.
in hell. I'm not
No,
gonna
no, no.
lie.
We got
to lie.
Yo.
we got
Browns got rid of their coach too.
Yeah, Stefanski.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
yeah,
fuck that nigga.
It's the mixed response with that because it was people blaming the kicker, but it was also people blaming Lamar Jackson.
I mean,
always
I was
gonna
gonna
be
say.
that,
I mean, but
'cause
this
they
the
be saying
thing
he
though,
not.
bro. This is what I was gonna say. I love Lamar, bro. Shout out Lamar. But we gotta have that conversation again. What is this? 9th season? 10th season?
Eek. I be seeing
I'm just saying.
teams are restarting their quarterback experiments after
Ninth
one
and
half
10th
season and
season?
they're
Yeah.
gonna lose.
10 seasons of no chip, no even like substantial playoff.
You made it there one time.
Yeah.
but
No substantial playoff run, no.
yeah.
10 years.
I felt nigga.
I don't know. He's
bro,
great. He's great.
but he's
Yeah.
only getting older now.
dude. I ain't
He's
never.
only getting older.
I felt so. I think he was a rookie who made that kick. I felt so bad because that nigga put his head down. I think he was crying on the nigga.
Yeah, you know you cut, nigga.
Yeah, you're done for.
Jewel Lasco, you go, nigga.
Had him,
From
had
them
him,
great.
had him.
Nigga going straight to Jewel,
just
nigga.
said I felt bad for the
He just
Bro, you know what?
He had
Look,
him a
bro.
Cody Parkey moment.
Well, what's that league below the NFL? The UFC or
The
some shit?
XFL?
XFL, yeah. XFL, you go, gang.
UFC, nigga.
Fight for your life, nigga.
Let's bang out.
They got run the precinct. Fucking I hate
Look,
nigga like that.
Look,
Feed
bro.
your koi fish.
We gonna see, bro. We gonna see
Is Cody
Saturday,
Parkey
bro.
in the league
Yeah.
still?
Hell no.
After you missed that, I'm telling you, them kicks will do it to you. Nigga. Them
Kicks will do it to you, gang. Nigga, done for. Done for.
Nigga.
Cody
It's out right
Parkey,
one
I ain't
time.
gonna lie, bro. Stop saying his name.
I will never forget about that.
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh
I
my
ain't even.
God.
is
But
that-
yeah, just to answer your thing, yeah, Bears lost by a field goal.
Yeah, they lost by field goal with
okay,
the
well, that's-
They
Detroit. It was
had
like
their heads in their
16,
ass for the
16.
first 3 quarters, and then the 4th quarter they decided to do.
That's
something.
usually what the fuck.
it was-
Hey,
it was
I'm not
too
gonna
late.
lie.
Yeah.
Hey, in the playoffs, y'all can't do that shit.
No,
Hell
no, bro. We
Stop
have to
doing
win
that
this
shit.
game.
Stop doing this shit.
Can't.
We have to win this game.
We have.
We don't win this
Get out to
game,
an
it's
early
gonna look
start,
real
man.
critical for niggas.
Yeah.
We have to. No. We have
We
to win
have
this
to.
game.
You have to. You can't
I'm
be
really
first round
deep in
exit.
what
I
first round exit to the Green Bay Packers on a Saturday. I won't check my
On a
phone.
Saturday in Chicago.
I won't check my phone.
When's
I
the
won't
first
check my
game?
phone.
Saturday night.
This Saturday.
Shit.
In Chicago.
That's the playoffs.
I've been hearing
In
people
Chicago.
I've been hearing people say nothing but first round exit.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey,
So
if anybody, not to use my privilege. But if anybody going to the game and you know you got some extra space in that box seat,
extra
you just happen to have
Happen to have
send it to the jam email.
thejaampod@gmail.com.
It's only 4 tickets. Only 4.
Only 4.
That's
gang.
got to be like 16 grand if you
Nigga,
put it aside. Let's get to final thing in sporting news. OKC has gone to shit. What happened?
they've
Done
gone
for.
to shit.
They've gone to shit. They've lost it. They are like
I knew it was over when they lost to LaMelo Ball and them on the Charlotte Hornets.
Damn.
I think they got to be like
They not good
they
this
have they haven't won 10 games. There's no way the Hornets have won
he
10
said
games.
he said the Hornets, right? So I'm like, no, like you're not
13,
it's not
13,
you're
my
not
fault.
saying the
Won
right
13
thing. They won
basketball
13.
games.
13 games. this
I was
season.
like,
They're in
no,
12th
they
place.
didn't get blown out. They didn't get blown out by the Hornets. I was like, he has to be talking about like the Clippers or some shit. Like I looked at the team, these niggas really got blown out.
They got
They're
blown
on their
out by 30.
back to by
They got
30.
dropped by 30
By
against
30.
the Charlotte Hornets.
They're on their back-to-back loss.
Did Shea die? Nigga, what happened?
He didn't have good games, bro.
God.
He had a 20-point game, but I think that nigga went like 7 for 21.
Last 10
1
they've
for
lost
6 from
5. Last 10 they've lost 5.
Just like that.
Just like that. They're not
73 and 9.
Hey,
bro.
They was doing bro, you got to think about this. They
Warriors.
was 25 or 24 and 2
Jesus.
and now they're 30 and 7.
Oh.
They got to hit that drawing
got a
board
long
game.
way to go.
If
It's
you
a long season.
you're not winning
went
like
behind
50
with the
games
shit
in a
the
row.
fuck.
You're not winning 50 in a row,
No.
so yeah, you're done.
Nah,
Yeah.
You're
they
fine.
went to the Spurs. The Spurs ruined their whole
Smack that
momentum.
The
ass.
Spurs have still
Who they
yet to
hold?
not, like, I'm pretty sure them the only niggas who keep beating them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't been the same since the Cup.
They haven't. No, actually,
They
they
actually
lost
had-
twice
I
to the
don't know what
Spurs, and then they
happened.
just started losing to everybody,
Well, shit.
like
That's
the Hornets. Yeah.
The Hornets
One of them
is
won.
like, holy shit.
Michael Jordan team, nigga. No, for them. No,
team,
gang.
That was like ridiculous.
Yeah, it was
And,
one of
like,
them ones.
Now it brings up a conversation now because it's like now it's like who's going to the finals, who's going to win the finals? Because like now
I
it's
think
a
it's
thing
too
where like
early.
Yeah.
I think it's a thing of like because people were still. I remember Stephen A. Smith has said this dumb shit, but he was like, "Oh, you know, with the OKC record, it's like it's not becoming like interesting anymore." But like now that you see that these niggas can lose, you seeing teams actually step it up.
But that's the
I
thing.
don't know,
We
I
knew
see
they
it.
can lose
Yeah,
because,
you
bro,
always know they can
they was getting their ass kicked by the Pacers last year.
The take
Yeah.
that
So I
is
think
not
niggas-
interesting anymore because these niggas are winning is like got to be a disease take. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's unexpected that a team goes.
It's just because Shea is doing
Yeah.
good and they're a young team and there's a lot of black people on the team. I promise you that. That's the reason. No, genuinely, that's the reason why niggas don't like OKC. OKC is like not only in the franchise, like historical in terms of like the NBA, but also, bro, they've been like the whole NBA community has been waiting for OKC to get something. Why? Because Westbrook, Harden, KD, like that was a whole trifecta 3 back in the day. That was golden.
Yeah.
Now it's this nigga a free throw merchant. Now this nigga it's just
Yeah, like-
it's
like-
just the
I feel
hate
like
that
just
gets moved
imagine-
over.
I feel like
Like just
when
imagine
niggas
being
get
like
up, bro.
just imagine me like a 5-6 year vet in the league, a whole big ass team of young ass
niggas coming in and
winning
roll
shit.
niggas.
when she
Yeah,
gonna be
and
mad
they-
as hell.
that was
Yeah,
the
he gonna be
main
mad.
They
thing.
just mad, bro.
They
And NBA fans are upset, like genuinely. I be seeing in every comment section, they like, oh, this horrible team. They can't play together. Free throws. And I'm just like, this team is 30 and 7.
They
In
can't
any
play
other
together.
like it's 30 and 7 and it's not the Warriors or a team with LeBron on it.
Yeah.
How are we not
It's like-
entertained?
we're
I'm like, all right.
I think the comparison when it comes to them, because it's like last season, right? Last season they were getting the shit because there was a young ass team, but also in a sense of, like he said, people wanted to see, Oklahoma get a victory. And now with this season, it's like now they don't play together. Now they're a young team. Now Shea's a free throw merchant. It's that hate that comes with the bandwagon.
Yeah.
And like now people are like
Paying
comparing
attention.
that to like Jokic. Like y'all are like dick riding Jokic, which he's an amazing offensive player, but my nigga, their team is not that good. What can the team do without them?
Yeah.
Shea has been gone from the OKC. What was it? It was like 2 games in a row he wasn't there,
bro,
and they still won.
He lost,
So y'all,
bro.
it's
There's
not a
been
bad
multiple
team.
games. There's been multiple games where Shea has not been in the game, and they be blowing niggas
They be
out the
doing
same
it.
way.
Same
Yeah.
way.
I think it's because we've reached like late stage capitalism in sports commentary. Where it's like
They say the
a
shit.
nigga gotta say something.
Yeah.
Just
If
say
a nigga
something.
doing
Make
good,
it interesting.
somebody gotta be like, it's not good enough, and then get a
Yeah.
fucking 30 million clip off
Yeah,
that.
and
Yeah.
then you get
Like-
that Drewski prize picks ass. Now it has to go.
Oh my
No
god.
bucks, nigga.
But finally, in some other real world news, some good news. We're up here, then we'll get back into the meat and potatoes. Zohran Kwame Mamdani was sworn in as New York City's next mayor on January 1st.
On the Quran.
Yeah.
On the Quran of Doom, which
On the
set
Quran.
at least 18 Klansmen grandmas on fire
Oh
at
my
the same
God.
time.
Like, can't do that. Well, we just started like burning, nigga. Spontaneously
Spontaneous.
combusting.
He wants to help
actually.
you, Dick. He wants to help.
We're gonna talk
oh
about
my
that.
God.
Like the first thing I seen this dude do was like he's trying to go after like the slumlords in New York City.
So he got sworn
Pretty
in.
sure them grandmas living that shit.
He got sworn in. There were three main things that he's done so far, and everything's still developing. But the first one was he got rid of all of Eric Adams' executive orders signed after he was criminally indicted.
Damn.
Real.
So basically, what happened? He got
Do y'all know what the executive orders were?
I don't know. I think he signed that one, which I'm pretty sure was just like reversing all the executive. I don't know what other ones he signed, but there was
No,
one.
I mean like the ones Eric Adams did.
There was one that he did where it was like reshaping the definition of certain like protests, like things that were being said at Palestinian protests to be
okay.
anti-Semitism, because Eric Adams is real. So-
Where you going to Christmas? Your family's house or Israel?
That nigga fucked off. I'm pretty sure. As soon as he lost and the inauguration was done, he left the country. I don't remember where he went.
Damn,
but I'm
nigga fled the country.
yeah, did he go to Dubai?
Went to
It's not
Dubai.
fucking better, isn't it?
Nope.
So he signed like some stuff like that. But the reason why he got indicted on like the corruption and like bribery shit because I believe the building that they let open up, even though it wasn't like up to standards, because he had got like allegedly funneled some money from some foreign niggas. I forgot what country it was from. But he got indicted by that, and then Trump made a deal with him and was like, yo, hey, gang, you gonna let me put ICE there? We'll drop your charges. He was like, sure. So Zohran was like, all right, everything that nigga did after that point, null and void. So that was a good start. Then he immediately, like you said, he's been going after slumlords in New York City. He's taking in, like, on behalf of the city, stepping in a lawsuit against one of the biggest like landlord like companies in New York City who's been fucking up with their tenant shit and not like taking care of it.
I'm really excited to see.
I'm very excited to see that. Cool. And then the next thing he did was, I'm reading it right now. He signed an executive order. He signed 2 executive orders combating tricks and traps that drain money from New Yorkers, or junk fees. Been going after junk fees and subscriptions.
That's fire.
Y'all
He said
He really is just trying to help New
he really
Yorkers, bro.
is
And I'm
trying
like
to
really
help
excited
y'all.
to see like
yeah.
how he continues to do that shit, especially with the team he's built around him. And shit
Yeah,
like
his
that.
team has been his team has been expanding. He developed the Office of Mass Engagement. I'm saying these things because I want everyone to have their ears open to what can be possible.
Yeah.
And what we need to be moving towards. He created an Office of Mass Engagement, which pretty much is, remember how we were talking about how when Obama won, where he used like the language of change, but
Yeah.
pretty much all the people that support him, like the coalition fell apart because a bunch of niggas from Clinton and
Heritage
Bush and all that
Foundation,
and all
that
type
type
shit
of
got in the administration as soon as he won. He basically, in order to keep that voter base of support, has developed a new mayor's office that reaches out directly, that like hears from normal people.
That's fire.
Whatever. Same thing when he brought in all them people. I remember I was showing you where he was talking to them. He was talking to New Yorkers one by one for like 12 hours.
Damn, for 12
12
hours.
hours.
That
Yeah.
nigga been
He just,
putting
bro,
in-
He's about it.
Yeah.
He's about
He
it.
just like yesterday was like on the bus, like talking to like New Yorkers, or talking to like bus drivers.
That's what a mayor
Yeah.
should do, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He and I was about this thing with the junk fees, is saying in a Monday speech announcing the orders, he said, "We reckon with it every day when we try to buy concert tickets, when we book a flight, or when we settle our credit card bill, or even when we pay
Jesus
rent.
Christ, we
a
need that over
$5
here.
fee here, a $10 fee there. What seems small adds up quickly." And the second order focused on what Mamdani called subscription traps and tricks, including free trials that automatically convert into paid plans
That's like
and
amazing.
subscriptions disguised as one-time purchases. The order also talked about subscriptions that make cancellations intentionally difficult. Remember, we were talking, that's classic Lena Khan.
Yeah.
which is what she was doing hella under like the Biden administration, basically making it easier for you to hold on to your fucking money because these niggas will get you, hey, y'all want this subscription? And then just not tell you when it's going to recharge your ass.
Or
Exactly.
the entire year-long subscription.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought it was
It
monthly.
instantly goes to the year long. You think,
They'll
and it
like-
shows like the monthly price.
Yeah, it shows a month
Yeah,
and
they'll
then charge
like,
you.
oh my God, they'll like mix up the price when it comes to annually, thinking you gonna pay that like off rip and charge you $100
Or
out
what
of
I've
it.
noticed with
Ridiculous.
Apple is if you have certain subscriptions. So we were talking about this late stage capitalism. Oh my God, I love the conversation we're gonna have throughout this entire episode because we're gonna keep hitting on these different themes. But think about it. You live in an economy where everything is credit based, which means that you're doing monthly installments naturally in order to build credit to pay off like money that you technically don't have. That's kind of how the whole credit economy works. But what they'll do is they'll make it so that you're paying these subscriptions. And I'll even see like, in order for you to keep track of the subscriptions that you do have, you either need to buy another thing, which is Rocket Money,
Subscribe.
buy
Yep.
another subscription to keep track of your subscriptions. Or like on Apple, if you have a subscription, it won't even tell you sometimes what subscriptions you have unless you back out and go to the settings and look
It'll
at like
just
your
say
Apple
charge or
profile.
some shit,
Yeah, and it'll have like specifically maybe if you have an Apple subscription and maybe like 2 other ones, but it won't even show up like everything, and that already makes it harder for you to cancel.
Yeah.
You just say, fuck it, I'm not gonna go through the trouble and just let these niggas keep taking money from you.
Yeah.
So
That's the funny
literally
shit about
engaging in that battle in and of itself on your first day, same thing with the landlord stuff, whatever, is quite clearly showing where his priorities lie and the groundwork that has gone into him coming into office. So I'm very excited for that. That's good news. And we need to be doing anything that you think that we can't do. We need to be doing it in all these cities as well. Like the fact that we still fucking pay for public transportation because of some bullshit clause that they put in the Illinois government. Like all types of shit. All this shit needs to be up and available to be changed. And we need to keep our mind towards that because that's how you get shit like this. Yeah, so very interesting. Waiting on seeing what bro's gonna do in New York. Shout out y'all. But let's get into the real, which really put the battery in the back to want to come film today. What happened with this Adin Ross, Doechii, racist niggas coming out the woodwork?
Gang.
Like, we've been firing on you niggas already, and it just so happens that you niggas prove us right every single time.
Before we exited, right, in December, we said, you know what? Hopefully we don't got to come back because, you know, let's just hope the world doesn't explode. the world fucking explodes.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take them a week.
So these people, right, you got fake and fraud, you got Adin Ross. And,
Fake and fraud.
Foul,
yeah.
foolish nigga.
So basically that nigga, right, he been going through some shit. I feel like he has a kink for humiliation.
Oh, he does.
It's fucking insane because this is the third or fourth time that he's been denied out of these racist spaces.
Wait, did he go back again? Or did we?
No.
Like, okay.
So this is what happened, right? He went to Turning Point USA. He went to one of their
Give
events.
us some background on who Myron is.
Oh,
Nobody knows
Myron,
who Myron
yeah,
is.
y'all probably don't know who
Fresh
that
and
fuck
Fit.
nigga
Yeah,
is.
niggas don't
But
know who that is.
He's one of the co-hosts on Fresh and Fit. Basically, it's a red pill podcast. They demean women. They do not like women. They hate themselves, basically.
That was
But
actually
they
when
was
we
like-
talked about what them bitch ass niggas. I think that was the first episode we ever filmed. We talked about one of them. It was a clip that blew up because they did that bullshit ass experiment where they're like, see, women bring all the same things to the table. It's incel rage like farming where all these Nazi niggas on the internet go there. And Myron was not as bad as he is now. He made a calculation somewhere along the way. Before he was just a dog shit propagandist when it came to like the red pill shit. Right. Now he's like full Nazi. He'll have black women on there and let the white niggas behind him call them that hard ER and shit. Because he
been doing monkey noises. He been doing shit like that.
He was not to the extreme he was now, but the nigga was extreme.
Where is he from again? He's Sudanese.
I believe so.
I think so. Yeah, he's like Sudanese and like I don't know if he's born in America. Was he not?
I don't know where he's from.
Where the fuck that nigga
You heard
came
about
from.
the rollerblade shit?
Yeah, we gonna get into that too. Okay, so first, right, he went to this Turning Point USA event. Turning Point USA is like the racist thing that Kirk them. So
sorry, my fault. My neck started.
Stop.
We serve a just God.
We serve a just God.
Let God handle that.
Handle that.
Pyrotechnics.
All right, so
Fireworks.
I was about to say some wild shit. All right. Anyway, he went to this Turning Point USA event, right? And you know, like we always say, these motherfuckers don't like you. Why are you there? So let's see what these people had to say to little Myron Gaines that walked in there.
Yeah, so what's happening, David?
Turning Point did a smart thing. They're not allowing Muslims into their conference.
He's not being allowed in. Security is
Man, that nigga arm stiff as shit. I know he embarrassed.
Yeah.
He on the weather app.
So I don't know who he's calling.
He just scrolled 6 times on his home screen, didn't click a single app.
Damn, it's 80 in Miami.
Damn.
And he's calling, I think he's calling like Andrew Tate to help him get in or something.
And they call it
And
Jesus.
that's like what's so funny, because this is the same nigga that be on like pods talking about how like black women don't deserve like love, and like how like they're the worst customer service, and like you're saying all these points to try to beat up and kudos with these niggas, and they not even letting you on the event because they calling you a Muslim.
Think about how many millions of views that nigga rakes in a month doing his like cooner shit, and the audience that you're hitting with that. You're hitting the TPUSA audience.
Yeah,
that's who's consuming your content. These nigga not even.
They don't even fuck with you.
They don't even trying to have you.
That's crazy. I've never experienced
irony of it.
Have like someone fucking with my content and not wanting me to pop up at a place.
That's crazy.
It didn't matter.
In fact, we experienced the exact opposite.
It didn't matter of your influence nor your money. They weren't.
They don't fuck with you.
They made a calculation. It was like, "Hey, PR, this nigga a little bit too Nazi for us," or they just said,
"No, they just said you're brown. We don't like you, gang. You're brown."
That nigga said that nigga a little too dark for us.
Yeah.
My heart's racing. Put that whole ass nigga.
Like
the fact that they thought it was comfortable enough for them white men off camera to be laughing at your ass because they're not letting a brown.
The thing is, too, nothing will happen to them.
Yeah,
that's their environment.
That's TPUSA.
Nothing will happen to them.
No.
And the thing is, bro, this like the other 2 times I remember vividly. This dude was in a one of those Twitter Spaces, and he gets in there. I think it was the first time he gets in there. He's like, "Bro, we're all fighting for the same cause." You know what I'm saying? Like the brown people, the black people, they're guests in this country. Like we're all here together. And he was like, "No, first of all, we appreciate you for being down with our cause, but don't think that when we get the power, you're gonna be there with us." They told this nigga that like damn near verbatim. And he was like, "Bro, why are you trying to be like that?" I'm like,
"Why are you trying to be like
you that pussy?
This nigga put himself in a racist genjutsu gang."
You dick sucking nigga who
hates
you. You want to know who he is? He's Vivek Ramaswamy. If y'all don't know who that nigga is, I have backstage footage of that nigga because when I was in the DNC, I seen an interaction between him and Gavin Newsom. It was like a movie. Like I ain't never experienced it. Didn't feel real. I'm like, who the fuck are these 2 niggas chopping up from me? They were saying some bullshit. But I'm seeing it. And this nigga Vivek Ramaswamy, he's running for Senate in Ohio, I'm pretty sure. And he's constantly fighting this battle by himself where he's like trying to be the one brown nigga in the conservative movement. And he keeps having white kids come up to him on his events and be like, "Yo, you're not Christian or white. Why are you here?" And this nigga can't come up with a good answer.
He wants to be accepted.
I was going to say, niggas really want to be accepted, bro. Niggas really want companionship, bro. And it's lonely, bro. Like, if you really want to look at it, bro, the nigga Myron, bro, you got the money, bro, but you really lonely, bro.
Yeah,
nobody respects you.
Bro, nobody respects. Your girl don't even
Your girl don't respect you.
Matter of fact,
that's
your whole MO.
Wait, what happened?
I thought it's ownership of a. I thought it was
like I thought you was the alpha man.
What happened to the? Let's look at the what the type of chart that nigga uses.
What?
Well, what type of man you like? I like a tall man. Okay. In what range does he make money? 6 figures?
Yeah.
Well, it's a 2% chance, 1% chance, 0% chance, 0.3% chance. Nigga, you lost your
Y'all,
bitch.
he got a book on Amazon called "Why Do Women Deserve Less?"
He said why women deserve less.
Yeah.
Wait, so what happened to him?
Yeah,
let's look at the photo. Let's look at the first.
I didn't know that Myron had a girlfriend.
Me neither.
Me neither.
Did.
What?
I don't know what woman would allow Myron Gaines.
And then on top of it,
It wasn't like imposing embargo on niggas like this.
Before we start the clip, right? It is good to know that number one, she left the nigga. Cool.
Shout out.
Good.
Shout out to her. Because the way
They'll
this
put
nigga
her
was
under
talking,
the jail.
Yeah, you spent way too much time in hell, my friend.
bro, this man was preaching this entire time. Yo, you gotta get money. You gotta get this and that. You have all the women in the world. You treat them however you want to treat them. I got girls to make me sandwiches and this and that. Come to find out that him and his shorty don't even like have intercourse.
Oh.
She don't have intercourse with the nigga.
Oh.
Because she says
How do we
that
find
he
this out?
wants to have intercourse with other women. Whatever the fuck that means.
Another thing is how I even found out he had a girlfriend was like a long ass time ago when there was clips and his girl was in like the background because I think she worked on the same team on Fresh and Fit. So I think she was like over talking someone. And he like instantly like yells while everyone's on the thing and they're still live. You don't over talk him. That's disrespectful in this environment. Basically, was just like
Trying to
on some
control
alpha
my
male
girl
shit. Yeah,
in
and
front
that's
of
how
the
I even
camera.
found out
In
he
front
had
of the
girl.
camera, in
This
front
is
of
how
all the
our
niggas.
dynamic works. The
But he's trying to
dynamic.
get all the like cool points from niggas.
So you want to know what the
Might as well just date him, gang.
You know what the funniest part about that whole situation is? Because I remember watching like the discourse when it was super popular about like red pill niggas advocating that like men should get to sleep with whoever they want to and women shouldn't because it's different when a woman does it and we should XYZ. And they was making that argument like adamantly. And then you'll run into the obvious response where like obviously women wouldn't fuck with that because like what do you mean a woman's gonna be okay with you just like cheating on her because you say that men are biologically geared to want to or some shit.
Yeah.
And that's the common response because yeah, you could imagine it from a human perspective. No, I don't want because you crash if your girl even look at a nigga too hard.
Yeah.
So,
I just
like,
can't
of
contain myself. It's part of my biology.
Yeah, so of
Shut
course,
your bitch
so
ass
of course,
up, nigga.
like, of course
Oh
you,
my
of
God.
course
The fuck?
you wouldn't want
Be a
some shit
man
like-
and actually
Yeah.
love your girl.
No,
gang.
of course you wouldn't want some shit like that to happen. But then when they try to argue to women why women are okay with it, actually, you know,
They're just promiscuous.
they go for the men that attract the most and the high value and high percentage, and that same thing you've been preaching fucked your relationship up.
And even that buyout, like,
What's the clip?
literally,
Let's
like,
watch the
he's
clip.
Let's watch
Let's
the clip. The caller called in, right?
Think you don't have real game, and yeah, let's be real. She wasn't locked in with you.
Talking
You
about
had
his
a
ex.
girl, but you didn't have her soul. So Rico, he didn't really steal Angie. He collected her. That's a big difference, bro. Yeah, man. They call him Rollerblade Rico. He's a shadow that just rolls out of nowhere, man. Smooth wheels.
That's his girl with
smoother
the dude.
game. You don't even hear him coming. 1 minute you're holding her hand, next minute, pew, gone. Gone like the wind. What are you lacking, Myron? That you can't hold her desire. Why didn't you have her soul locked in? I mean, she was your girlfriend, right? You claim to have her as a girlfriend. So where did you lack as a man? Rollerblade Rico just swooped it up. Come on.
Rico.
I know silence is very loud right now because you have nothing.
She's so happy, gang.
Haunting this nigga.
What you lack?
Having non-flashback.
He asked Myron a question. What do you lack as a man? You lack integrity. You lack respect for women. You lack a whole bunch of different qualities.
Basic quality.
Basic quality.
Bare minimum. quality.
Bare minimum quality.
Your average human on the side
Like,
of the road. Your
gang.
average homeless person has more fucking dignity about their life than
Yes.
Myron gains, and I die
It's-
on that hill.
you-
on God.
You have now made it hard on yourself and you have embarrassed yourself. Like all these other red pill niggas are embarrassing them.
Because guess what? Life is real life, guys.
Yeah.
It's not about
No matter what the fuck you do, no matter if you could put your girl in a goddamn straight jacket and be like, you can never leave my sight, and then what's gonna happen? Y'all gonna
Nigga,
break
you
up
going to
over
jail,
a
nigga. That's
different
kidnapping.
reason. Not only is that kidnapping, y'all gonna break up over a different reason. Because guess what? Life is real and these people are humans. So yeah, not every woman, in fact, majority of women given our society are not gonna vibe with, not only are you saying and doing what Myron does, but you also think that it's like your God-given right to go fuck other people.
Exactly.
Like,
It's
yeah, you can really try that formula if you want to. And you gonna find out exactly
Yeah.
how to
Man,
fuck that
you
mind.
just-
He's
excuse of
morally
this life.
deficient, nigga.
Bro, I'm so tired of that biology shit. Cause it's not like say it what it is, gang. You're a sex addict, bro.
Yeah.
Like, as much as these red pill niggas will preach about you need discipline to better your life, you need discipline to make the money, you need to hit the gym, you need to do this. But with that one area of life, you can't put your dick in your pants.
You don't
gotta
need
fuck
emotional
everybody.
discipline.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Exactly. Like,
Because if you had emotional discipline and you'd understand the perspectives that go, there's never an argument in that regard. Because like, what am I supposed to tell a person who wants to be with me? Like, yeah, you should be okay with me. Like, unless
That's
you are
insane,
okay
gang.
with that already and we talk that out and we get to that point, cool. And I would even say in that instance, okay, cool, don't judge. But that's not what you niggas do. You niggas make a prescriptive judgment and say this is the way it is because of biology. If that's the case, then every nigga with glasses needs to be dead. Because if it was the way with biology, well, guess what? Your eyesight fucked. I guess you just die then. Like, no, you understand that you have to live in a fucking society. You
Yeah.
set these young men up to be barbaric because you feel empty inside, nigga.
bro,
You questioning where the
this
nigga went
Nigga
wrong.
rollerblade Rico, nigga.
and he did what he had to do.
He did what he had to
And bro,
do.
this is the culture of like now it's like almost it's okay now as a man to cheat. Like, gang, that's not the case at all. You are just a bad person.
Yeah.
There is no biology.
But you
there
know-
is no men and women have different
just-
realms of cheating and it's different terms of no.
I feel like it's just
Shit
dressing up.
person.
It's the classic conservatism thing where you just use new words to dress up the exact same concept. It's not like it just became new that niggas was cheating.
Yeah.
It's always been the case. But if you ask young men, how do I like make myself better? Or how do I improve some shit? And you say, we just keep doing the same shit we always been doing. That doesn't come off good. So you got to repackage it in this new, this is the actual truth, the red pill.
Go to the gym.
Wait, and do
Get
the
your
same
money
thing that
up.
these niggas who in jail right
Date
now
plenty of
fucking
women.
for rape and all types of shit.
No emotional
Just continue to
intelligence.
perpetuate the same
and those
cycle.
same
There's nothing has to
people-
change in that case.
And those same people, like, it's so funny. Like, I feel like this like break we like we've been gone from. Like, we've seen these niggas like fall. And I be like on the
fucking
knees, head to
Jake
dick.
Paul getting knocked the fuck out.
Yo, that nigga
Andrew Tate getting
Tate.
knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
This nigga getting fried from somebody on his shit
This
and getting kicked out of TPUSA.
Because the shit
And,
catches
like,
up.
Aiden Ross
Because
getting
it
kicked.
catches
I
up
can't
with
wait
you.
till we talk about them
It catches
niggas.
up with you in the raw reality that these incels need to stop idolizing these people.
Yeah,
because
bro.
gang, they're real people. Their ideology doesn't matter at all
Yeah.
because it's not true and it's not true to themselves. They want to make a buck off y'all. Andrew Tate was saying he's this warrior, all this. You got knocked out by a nigga who barely fights. And your ass was sitting and made a
Ain't that
response
nigga a
video and was like,
TikToker?
I was
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
He
Yeah.
been
TikToker. The same niggas y'all criticize and be like, that's not a real man. You got knocked out.
Before
Yeah.
the whole thing, and before the nigga was like, no excuses. Oh, but and then as soon as the nigga knocked out, it's been a year since I've been in a ring.
It's been
I
a
ain't been
year.
a, he's
And
a
the
nigga
nigga-
younger.
And
And
that
Tristan
dude-
was saying how many things we've gone through this year. Y'all been going through shit
I
because
ain't
y'all
trying to hear that
traffic
shit.
women.
I ain't
Y'all
trying to hear
niggas
that.
got cake.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Like
Allegedly.
real shit. Like I'm not
Allegedly.
trying to hear that, bro. Like the dude looked Andrew Tate in the face, just like, I'm going to punch you in your shit and ask you what color's your fucking Bugatti. And that's
Fried.
fried that boy.
so yeah, like,
But
it's
it's
funny to
like
see,
shit
man.
like that, bro. I don't get it. I don't
Never
get it
respect the
because it's
bitch
like
ass
you
nigga like
preach this entire your whole entire shit is to, yo. I just want to ask the niggas that watch Fresh and Fit, if you watched them to either A, get more girls, or B, be better at whatever life situation that you're going through right now.
So die alone and bro gang.
You'll literally end up being them.
Like,
because
you'll
I
die
know
alone,
as-
bro.
and as
Die
much as
alone and
we're-
be broke,
Literally,
gang.
and as much as
Like-
we're laughing about like how they're getting trolled, this is a real life consequence
Yes.
of an ideology that you put out that's not realistic.
Yeah.
Because all you doing is just profiting from these little kids.
It's-
because regardless, you need these incels for you to even have that platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have some little understanding to that. Even if you lie and everyone deep down, you know
You have
need
to
that
make
business
you have to
model.
make a recurring like product. And the reason why we get to do what we get to do is kind of in the same way because these niggas exist in the sense that like they're doing their whole shit trying to drag us back to the fucking 40s and shit. And because they're spreading those messages and they're catching on so much with especially white people, it puts you in a position where like, holy shit, you got to kind of defend your life. So you got to try to educate, find a reason we can keep going and doing that.
Yeah.
With you, with these niggas, the way that you profit off of them is you keep them angry. You don't actually give them any solution to
You
their
keep them
problem.
angry, you
Then they keep
misdirect
it.
them,
Watch.
you tell them to be angry at certain shit that really doesn't fucking
And
matter.
women, the same thing, which is your entire ideology.
You went to
all-
Myron Gaines to try to get advice on women. He's telling you to not like women.
Regardless of
It's a
the
contradictory. It never makes
regardless of the intention, it's a form of propaganda because my nigga, we see it in modern day society. If you want something solved, just blame it on a group of people and then y'all be fine.
Yeah.
Direct the hate towards other people instead of just actually fixing the problem when it's like, hey gang, the male loneliness epidemic is created by men. It's not because women aren't going for men. It's because y'all make these dynamics within your own community.
I remember. I never really understood the whole like. I guess I did understand it, but like I didn't fully understand the depth of the like unsafe thing, especially when I was a younger dude. Because I'm like, I haven't done nothing. So what do you mean women be feeling unsafe? That's the reason why there's a male loneliness epidemic, because there's the way I conceptualize it is you're shooting such a high percentage on weird ass niggas that at a certain point, especially when a weird ass nigga could kill you, it probably makes more sense to just avoid. And that means that niggas who aren't weird suffer the consequences of that, right? But you want to know what does not help us is niggas who make more weird niggas.
Yeah.
Thus a Myron.
Yeah.
None of this shit is real, and all of you niggas find that out the moment you get your first relationship.
And like
Yep.
even the dude who was on
to that nigga, bro. What?
losing your whole shit. Even the video of the dude talking about like him losing his girl. It's like that the culture is that fucked up to the point
not
like
even
we
like
can't even recognize that this is a real human that
Yep.
was not in a happy relationship and moved on. Why does it have to be some rollerblade nigga collective?
It's an internet
That's
meme. It's
genuinely
performance.
how y'all look at it.
It's a performance.
and
It's
y'all
not-
repeat the same cycle.
Yeah, it's because like the women will simultaneously be at the center of the ideology, but as a prize, as an object to attain, not as like a person that you'll meet and spend time with. So you go through this entire thing where it's like, okay, you lose a relationship, and niggas who you spent all these days talking to have no weapons or no tools to handle you emotionally now and provide any support for you, because the entire aim of the game is get women as trophy. So you just lost your trophy. Pussy nigga, you just lost your trophy. Now we laugh at you in the chat.
Yeah.
You get what you put out.
Yep.
Yeah. You're not about
I'm sorry,
to get,
gang.
you're
I
not
thought
about
you would
to
have
get
realized
love
this at
50.
35.
Yeah, because
Yup.
that's
Fucking-
the ideology you want to put out. Why would anyone give you any sympathy? It's only criticism from here on out because that's how extreme you want to put it.
I want what else around
yeah.
these niggas? I know he's not the only nigga.
Not the only Geechee nigga out here, bro. This nigga Adin Ross,
I'm in
man.
a baker's dozen.
Baker's dozen. nigga.
He's been
So-
losing it.
This all started when don't y'all remember that clip when Doechii what show was it with the umbrella situation?
Oh yeah. It was the I don't remember exactly what show it was, but remember that thing they said that she was like
it was like a
he
it
started
was an
cursing her
award
out
show.
about
It was a-
being
I-
like
yeah, I think it
ungrateful
was
or
a
some
award show.
shit because of some shit he was talking about with the umbrella.
Oh
I don't-
yeah, I remember. What happened was it was the Met Gala, and
Met
she
Gala.
was coming out with an umbrella. And I think something happened with her fans. She had some interaction with her fans, and it had came off in a way.
This happened,
I've
right?
never seen this, by the way.
Yes, I'm ready. Give me another, no, stop. Give me another umbrella now. Another one, right there. And another one. Need another one. Another umbrella. Excuse me. I need four fucking umbrellas. Two more umbrellas. Because they're gonna try to sleep there. The umbrella. Anybody, right there. Three more umbrellas.
Okay, you can pause it.
What's the
So, context. You know, this nigga
That doesn't-
Adin Ross' brain is cookie dough and
nigga's
shit.
never heard
so
of that word.
he don't know what context is,
You
gang.
never heard of that word.
So when that clip first came out, you had a whole bunch of people saying, "Damn, she ungrateful. She hate her staff. This and that." You have to put context to the situation. Number one, it's the Met Gala. Number two, she has her outfit that she's wearing to the Met Gala. You seen in the first like little part of the clip, she's in the elevator. She's about to walk out, and she turns right back because the niggas in there. In the full clip, you will hear somebody say, "Oh damn, they told everybody that the lobby would be clear." So that's why she was trying to get out. But the lobby's not clear. Now niggas seen her Met Gala
Everyone's sitting
outfit
in
before
fit.
she even gets up there.
That's why she.
That's
goes in
why
the
she's
box.
mad as hell. She's
the
like, yo, what the
umbrellas,
fuck?
yeah.
So then she gets in the little box. She's asking people for the umbrellas. Because now she's heated. Like, bro, people didn't seem to fit already. I'm not even on there. I need some umbrellas to cover it because, you know, when she actually walks out, people might try to reach over, take pictures and shit like that. So that's the context, right?
I was gonna say I feel like any criticism that, and we're gonna get into what Adin Ross said about that, but the reason why I feel like it's just anti-black is because you wanna know what I also feel like it is? It's lame niggas who have no motion and have no understanding of how to have motion or what that looks like. What I seen in that clip was organized chaos. It looks like she's yelling directions at people that have a certain amount of time before she gotta go out and be like at the Met Gala, and they're rushing to put certain things together, especially because niggas backstage are not supposed to be seeing her outfit, but they are. Just like, hey, give me the umbrellas, da da da. It doesn't feel like it was like, oh, Doechii leaves there. At least to me, it didn't feel like she leaves there and she's like, oh, I hate my fucking staff, or she's a dickhead. It felt like there's a lot of shit going on. It's kind of overstimulating. Like I'm looking at all these niggas run through the frame and everything. That's at least what I seen on first watch. How Adin reacted to it.
I'm not gonna fully flesh this idea out until you get all the context, but it's like what you just expressed is actually what happened. And Adin Ross understands that because he's famous. He's been in so many situations where he has talked to his staff members or his homies.
He be live streaming.
He's talked to his fans crazy because of the aspect of like you be IRLing fans all on you, bro. It's intense.
His manager called Kai nigga.
But we'll get it.
So after that video came out, this was Adin Ross's response to that.
Everyone, oh, Doechii rant? Oh, dude, don't get me started on that bitch. Hey, don't get me started on that bitch. Don't get me started on that industry plant. Don't get me started. You guys can say shit whatever you want about me, but one thing about me is I'm not an industry plant. I've been streaming for like a long time now. Fuck Doechii. The umbrella clip pissed me off. What an entitled, unintelligent piece of shit she is, bro. She deserves, bro. I'm not joking, bro.
Unintelligent.
Unintelligent.
What does unintelligent have anything to do with the context of the first clip?
How did you pull that from there?
How did you pull that from there?
That's what I be telling you. That's when like the racism thing when you try to catch
they be telling on themselves, bro.
The racism
like,
thing when you try to catch it. Of course,
fuck?
niggas are gonna be more equipped to catch it because you know we're niggas, and usually the racism thing is directed at us. But the reason why it's so easy for niggas to not catch it is because it'll be things like that, like things that if a woman or someone did it, we'd easily call that an overreaction. This emotional ass nigga seen one 15-second clip of Doechii. Didn't analyze none of the context, didn't think past that, but like he immediately had ready in the bag. Don't get me started on that stupid ass, unintelligent, stupid. What did she do? Genuinely, what fires that?
He doesn't understand context. The nigga's brain is fried.
Another example of white men demonizing black women, because like you first start off with calling her a bitch, then you call her unintelligent, and then the irony of this nigga calling her an industry plant when all the things you represent is only one thing: steak. Steak is the only reason you're making income and you're a streamer, my nigga. Who's more of an industry plant when you even talk about those realms of shit?
And also, Doechii's they're just literally the video footage of her been doing her shit before she blew up.
She been doing her shit, nigga.
You were drawing all these dumbass, irrational ass conclusions from what? A 15-second clip of someone at the Met Gala being like, "Where's my umbrella?"
I need umbrella.
I believe
that's not something that you
I believe the industry plant allegations stemmed like before because niggas wasn't paying attention to Doechii, but she been making her music though.
All these niggas, like the niggas who be in like complex comments or like shade room comments, hear her like rapping. I remember even when she first like came out and started blowing up, you're like, oh, that's some ass. Which you're not listening to the music, but like people like I've been seeing the weird ass hate comments about Doechii, and I'm like, the tangent of young white niggas. I be saying the Venn diagram thing. The Venn diagram of young white niggas who have been shitting on Doechii for no reason this entire however long, and niggas who watch Adin Ross. It's just a circle.
Yep.
That's the same. Like y'all be hate watching people and have no basis on like what it is when you're trying to engage with the actual person. It's like when these niggas will be shocked that like people have a problem with y'all saying nigga or like calling guys and that nigga or like the entire culture around that. It's like I don't understand how niggas are still this blindsided because I just don't see how that's not the reaction.
What about the new thing though?
Yeah. So after that happened, right? I believe she ends up
did a song.
She ends up doing a song with SZA, and it is called Girl Get Up. Here's the line, right? Has nothing to do with Adin Ross.
You could interpret
all that industry plant shit whack because everybody's been calling her.
It's become a popular narrative.
Industry has
because of fucking Adin Ross.
Every black woman that pops up in the fucking
automatically industry plant.
Automatically industry plant.
I see it on the blogs. I see you in the chat. You suck every rap nigga dick from the back. Yeah. But what's the agenda when the it girl is black?
Why is it?
This nigga's response to that shit. Because I think it was. I think it might have been Fearbuck that posted something about it, like correlating the two when it had nothing to do with Adin Ross.
That's my thing. Is that
niggas seen it and
why
that's how
would
it
it have
responded.
anything?
Let's watch the response first because I want to get into some of that.
Tomorrow, but I ain't gonna let that dumb fat bitch. Sorry, she's not fat. That dumb bitch. That fucking botted fucking bitch. Dude, that fucking stupid smelly whore. She dropped from
Stop talking about the black queen.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. Yo, let me tell you something right now.
I'm mad because she made it. No bots.
Look at her monthly listeners right now. That bitch went from 60 million to fucking 20 million.
She blew up.
For what? From
making
what?
Music.
Cradling cock and balls? Like, what are you talking
about?
Yo,
why am I not live, bro?
Even the way, like this is...
First of all, the nigga next to him, he bullshitting.
That nigga cuff him. Let me say this.
That nigga bullshitting.
That nigga cuff him. Let me tell you about this nigga, because y'all don't know who the fuck that is, and nobody knows who the fuck cuff him is. Cuff him, talk about cradling a ball sack. Cuff him is literally like no bullshit. Cuff him is literally like alive on this earth, breathing 2026 air, because like in like 2023, 2022, 2024, he had Adin Ross's dick so far down this nigga throat, he was seeing cross-eyed. Genuinely.
And you know,
when I tell you this nigga Cuff'em wouldn't have like, this nigga Cuff'em would not have like consciousness without Adin Ross.
None of the niggas on his team wouldn't have the ability to speak without
bullshit.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Like,
them niggas are so sorry because you will sit there, Cuff'em. And this nigga, we know this nigga Adin Ross pay your bills. We know this nigga was trying to make y'all niggas stream when you weak ass niggas wasn't trying to stream. You realize, Cuff'em realized, and the same thing with Adin Ross, right? I want to say this. This is performative, bro.
Performative,
and I say this, and I say this because
the next clip that we finna show proves that it's fucking performative.
Show the next clip.
But before we even get into that, there was one point that he made. Oh well, she had 60 million monthly listeners, and now she's at like 29. You have to understand. In March of 2025, she had, I believe it was like 32 million monthly listeners. Right then and there, she dropped. She dropped
Alligator Bites Never Heal.
She dropped what's it called?
Is that the
Anxiety?
one?
Anxiety.
Oh, Anxiety.
She dropped Anxiety. That motherfucker went crazy. That took her to like 60. And plus, around that time, she was on the Met Gala as well.
She was doing everything.
She was doing everything. That's why she got.
I'm pretty sure that came fresh off of her Grammy win.
Yeah.
It's so easy to. It's like, this is an example of just straight white entitlement. When like you jump on here, you say the shit you say, when one, that had nothing to do with you. You just made that whole thing personally about yourself. Because if you really cared about people botting and playing dirty in the industry, why aren't you talking about this bingo case that you and your niggas is in? Drake allegedly, you and your niggas.
You
like,
think Adin
what
Ross
are we
gives
like?
a fuck about monthly listeners?
You don't care. You don't even have enough substance to yourself to even like look at new artists.
I be hearing shit that niggas be saying about artists, and I'm like, I'm a nigga who I can tell when I like and dislike an artist. But I can also tell when you niggas have not listened to the artist.
Yeah.
You have not. Doechii does not make the music that an Adin Ross gives a fuck about.
Nope.
You see, and again, the reason
Bro, but she's barely made, bro. She's dropped one mixtape.
Exactly.
And
she hasn't dropped her first
that's
album
the other
yet.
point too. After she hit 60 million monthly listeners, she didn't drop another song until just a while ago.
She hasn't dropped another project. But we live in a timeline where you can both say that Sexy Red is an industry plant and that Doechii's an industry plant. So Sexy Red, the industry plant, because she come on, you hear how she talking about all this shit that she be talking about is very raunchy, you know, it's not really providing no value. And Doechii come out and drop the album that I listened to that you niggas didn't, and she's still the industry plant. He did the exact opposite.
Doechii has been making.
That's a
music.
mixtape.
Doechii has been making music since 2019. And you want to discredit this artist talking about she's an industry?
Wait, what's this video? What's this video?
And even
that's
then,
the Young Don.
Yeah, Young Don the sauce good. But
This nigga finally like made a.
yeah, he did a whole 180 game.
Oh
yeah.
my god, I had to fry that nigga a couple years ago. What the fuck is we talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, that nigga was on his like anti-abortion arc and shit. Nigga.
Tripping.
Ooh, I've been seeing him.
Shout out Young Don.
Shout out
Yeah,
Young
let's
Don,
watch
Jamaican
this
brother.
clip. Hold on, pause it right quick. This was after this one dude named Glasses Malone. He pressed his ass. He was like, bro, you say something else about Doechii, he's gonna get critical for you.
Yeah.
So then a whole bunch of calls were being made, and they got scared. This was the reaction.
Even Zeus was on Adin's ass.
Yeah.
Zeus was like, you talking crazy. Like,
Yeah.
Bro,
what you saying
because
is
like I
true,
was
because
saying, bro,
you
it's
are.
all of this shit is performative.
performative.
Yeah, I'm not
He's
gonna
playing
lie.
into the Adin Ross is playing into the crowd that he's curated, yes, from his shit, but like you got to remember, this nigga was on 2K with these same niggas.
Yep.
This nigga was building with Kai and all them. Like I genuinely don't believe Adin Ross is racist. Adin Ross don't hate black people, but it's he realizes where the money comes
Yeah,
from.
I
And
think
he shows that in this clip as well. Let's look at
here.
it.
I want to make that very clear. I'm out of my own business and shit like that. She came at me very first. And you guys can say it wasn't.
She came at me very first, bro. Can't even speak English.
She came at me
Idiot.
very
You're a doofus.
Intended to. It was. Complex posted that. These major PR places, they have a whole PR team chat. They tell Complex and shit what to post. That was a PR hit piece against me. Facts. Chat, you guys know this shit because you guys are into the clipping world. So all these little dumb old heads, it wasn't towards that white boy.
Can you please stop talking about Doechii while I'm in the camera? They calling me.
I mean, but you are though.
They think everything's about race, my nigga. Like,
You are a fucking raccoon. You're pathetic. Now he trying to frame it like Doechii came at Adin first, even though he's the one that put her name in his mouth. And like all these other white supremacist racists, they find a way to play the victim every single fucking time. But here is Adin Ross waving the white flag. Yeah, pussy. You made the right decision.
I'm gonna address this shit one more fucking time. All this shit on Twitter with all these people coming at me. I come at everybody, bro. I don't look at your fucking skin color. I don't look who the fuck you are. And by the way, I'm gonna quadruple down.
I don't even see color.
I don't care. I genuinely don't give a fuck. My chat knows. As long as my chat doesn't give a fuck. Chat, do you give a fuck?
Look,
That's what
pause
I'm
it.
saying.
Pause
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Pause it right there.
Bang out.
There it is. Pause
Bang
it.
out.
He's not-
Chat, please.
This is what
Do you
I'm getting
care?
at.
Please,
This is what
chat.
I'm getting at with him not being racist, because there's a lot of people like, nah, he definitely racist. But this is what I'm getting at. I'm saying in terms of Adin Ross is a streamer, bro. There's a character that you play, and the character that you play is because of the community that you've curated. This nigga is only saying these things in only the way he is because he realizes that's what riles up them real incels in his fucking community. And the reason why niggas like Zeus, the reason why niggas like Cuff'em, even though it's Cuff'em has said crazy shit, but even that nigga Cuff'em, bro, chill, stop sending it. Cuff'em has pointed out that he was wilding out twice now.
Yeah.
The reason why these black niggas around Adin are pointing it out now is because with all of the crazy shit you did, at least he kept it stream. At least he kept it niggas he was beefing with. Doechii is like a complete left field side of everything.
But even then though, right? I don't believe Cuff'em because that nigga, he just got on that bitch. He was like, what he say? He was like, they trying to make everything about race and shit.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying Cuff'em. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Cuff'em is like moral.
Right.
I'm saying this nigga is ODing. Adin Ross is ODing because he knows what type of traction it's gonna get. If someone like him says the shit he says about Doechii.
I feel like he's also like, he's ODing it, but like, I feel like there is still like this, right? I look at it in the sense of like, it's performative, but I look at it in the sense of like, this is a nigga who's doubling down and doesn't want to like apologize for anything. It
but
just kinda,
when do they like, ever though?
No, that's my thing. No, that's my
them
thing.
niggas don't.
I think
it was a whole nother clip. Sorry, there was a whole nother clip where he was talking about, and I think I brought it up to y'all yesterday with the whole shit of yeah, she was disrespecting 9-to-5 workers in her new song, and she was like, I won't vote for people disrespecting 9-to-5 workers when you promote gambling to the niggas who work. But at the same time,
spend your 9-to-5 check on the steak deal, nigga.
And that's what you do, and that's who you represent. But you won't sit here and apologize. No, Chad, I don't even care because that's culture.
You want to know what it is? That's why I feel like the performative side. It's true. But it almost like removes a little bit too much culpability. I think the reason why it's performative and he doesn't give a fuck is because he's incapable of giving a fuck because that's the environment you've created.
Yeah.
You and your chat are trying to base off content, rage bait, whatever the bullshit you are, and God knows none of you niggas are up to when it comes to race relations. Fuck no, intentionally so I'd argue. So when you're doing shit like this, you know that as much as you might not actually mean it, as much as he might not wake up in the morning and go, oh, I hate that black Doechii. Of course, you probably don't do that. But you and the niggas around you are incapable of seeing what racism is because racism is not real to you. It's just a content model.
Real.
So you don't even know why you sitting here talking about this. She's so unintelligent. She's so over some shit that you don't have to react like that because at the end of the day, you shouldn't give a fuck that much about
it. Trying to get a reaction out of niggas.
And he told Glasses Malone, Glasses Malone, take care of your kids. Glasses Malone don't even got kids.
Bro,
that's why it's like I don't think that what I'm searching for from these niggas is any sort of accountability. Like even like an apology, nothing. What I'm searching for is for us to be honest about what the fuck is going on here. These niggas who have, for the last decade of their career, came up in black circles, on 2K, all that shit or whatever, have come up under the assumption that none of this shit's serious, this racism shit, this woke shit, cool. And everyone think it's all fun and games and cool. But then everyone starts paying attention when you start talking crazy about Doechii because, that is the thing that's like underlying all this
if you would have just came
that's
on
how they have a
like,
good time.
I don't like Doechii's music. I think it's ass. That's your opinion, cool. Nigga, you calling her all types of bitches, dirty.
And the niggas around you are incapable of doing this shit. The niggas around you are incapable of checking you. Same thing with this nigga. He'll be like, yo, you kind of wildin'. And go right back to it without actually having a conversation. Because y'all niggas all came up in the same era where that shit was just not serious. You niggas don't give a fuck about it. The black people around aren't equipped to say nothing about it. That's how Kai Cenat can have that happen to him and still move along and still continue to work with these people up until recently. It's never serious. It's just the content model.
Even
but all them kids in that chat are getting reinforced all that shit.
Yeah, it's like him and his entourage really take it personal because Stable Ronaldo, ex-Phase member, he's also a Twitch streamer. He had made a video clip because he's been hanging around Adin Ross and all of them now. Like he's starting to make a switch with the people he hangs around.
He been that way.
He has been that way. He was talking about like with Doechii, he was like, I mean, he isn't wrong because Doechii doesn't even make good music and you're disrespecting.
These niggas will listen to the most random fucking underground nigga.
Because y'all have no. I saw Sean C say this opinion. He was like, "Bro, they have no substance when it comes to music. So like, why would you ever take it serious? Because it is that.
It's like brain fog. Whenever
you don't listen to music. You don't even consider this shit an art form.
It's like if you were to take an X-ray and look at that shit, it's like your facial structure, then just fog in that bitch like nothing.
Adin Ross be going to little kids and be like, name 5 Kendrick Lamar songs. He was like, man, the kid ended up doing. He was like, man, I don't know how you did that. That's hard. I think
the energy. This is the last thing I'm gonna say about this nigga because this is why I'm saying it's performative, right? Because where I'm getting to is because I think the energy that niggas are having for this nigga Adin Ross, the same nigga that was like, yeah, that nigga Biden took away abortion. The same nigga that shaved his head because of Andrew Tate.
The same nigga that couldn't even pronounce like authoritarian.
He couldn't. The same nigga that had Trump on his stream. Bro, the energy that niggas are showing this nigga in forms of Doechii, we need to show to other niggas. We need to show to other black men in the space. We need to show to other black celebrities. We need to show to niggas in general, not Adin Ross. He's so irrelevant to all of this shit that the reason why he gets in the tabs, the reason why this nigga gets posted is because he's saying she's unintelligent. It's almost comical because nigga Adin Ross is calling this woman unintelligent. That's made more money than this nigga that has been more places. What are we talking about?
You say all that.
It's like, nigga, I get it. Because, bro, niggas want to put their hands on Adin Ross. But at the same time, also, this nigga Adin Ross has been doing this since the beginning. And niggas is not gonna put their hands on Adin Ross. That's at least if they do. Shit, they do. Cool.
Yeah, well,
great. That jam. We'll talk about it. But at the same time, I'm like, this is not shit he wasn't doing in 2020, bro.
Yeah.
He been doing this shit.
Been doing this
I mean, the energy has to shift. And I get it, like,
and
you want to put the nigga in his place
like,
because he's talking about this woman. But at the same time, bro, he didn't talk to Cuff him certain ways, bro. He didn't talk to this person to his whole.
Bro, he be talking about the dead relatives of his family.
That's why I'm like, this
like,
is a nut nigga that it's like, this is a much broader problem. If you don't have any energy to put a nigga in the dirt, we need to put the man in the mirror in the dirt. Not fucking Adin Ross. He means nothing in the grand scheme of this shit. It's like absolutely.
Yeah, no, it's the culture
How
that
did you
nigga is
even
created.
get
Literally.
You got famous off the same culture that you demeaned.
Off niggas.
You're
playing 2K with niggas.
You're not
doing gay shit, doing the monkey jokes.
Every
doing,
time his name dies down in the media,
he says some more nut shit. And it's
yeah.
like, bro, this is the thing though. The reason, and I'm glad that you started with Doechii, and the reason as well as this is the thing. What was different from the first clip and the second clip of what he said on Doechii? It was the same shit.
Zero substance.
It went back, it blew up again, and that's all that matters to these niggas. So it's like, and what's buddy name?
Cuff?
Nah, Glasses
Malone.
Glasses Malone, bro. It's like I appreciate shit like that. At the same time, bro, I'm like, we don't need to put our hands on this nigga. This nigga don't even go outside.
Yeah.
We don't need to put no hands on this nigga.
I don't think the solution is hands. I think the solution is y'all have to understand the culture.
Yeah.
Continue to buy in.
And that means in everything too, though.
That's why it's very
every aspect. We got to start asking, as niggas, we got to start asking ourselves these questions, bro. This nigga Adin Ross feels fucking comfortable enough to say that in a room full of niggas.
Yeah.
We got to start acting. Why?
I don't care about that.
We got to start asking ourselves
why are we still, hanging out with the nigga? Why are we still?
Why are we still okay?
Participating in the whole
Complex posting shit about it. Why are we still? I just said this shit the other day about Complex, bro. I miss when Complex was a cultural hub for real.
Doing
Complex
war propaganda
is some bullshit right now.
War propaganda.
These niggas posting Lockheed Martin. These niggas posting Adin Ross talking about Doechii. Bro, why are we still investing money and putting shit into Complex, going to Complex Con and doing? Not saying that I wouldn't want to go to Complex Con, but I'm saying the niggas that are in the position to really talk on this shit, like we're in the position, but we're not in these rooms yet, and that's just the reality of it. We only been in this shit less than a year.
Yeah.
When we are in these rooms though, we need allies to be able to be like, all right, bro, we need to hold these niggas really accountable, my nigga, because like, you're right, you can't hold an Adin Ross accountable. He don't give a fuck. He don't care. Beating that nigga ass wouldn't make him give a fuck more. It, if anything, would stoke the fire. His fan base would tweet the fuck out because they're a bunch of nut niggas who be doxing niggas, who be all it would do is stoke the fire. That's why I'm like, okay, as black celebrities, as big black celebrities, you talk about Josias, you talk about buddy with the what's his name? Glasses Malone. As these black celebrities, as niggas in this space, as Don, what's his name? Young Don. Bro, we gotta really ask ourselves the why. And the why, unfortunately, is
we keep talking about this nigga.
It's because it's to keep talking about this, but no, it's because niggas around our circles as black men, bro, we be allowing that shit. We be allowing motherfuckers to say and do whatever the fuck they want when
That's that cookout shit.
That's that cookout shit. And it go into the Marty Supreme shit, bro. It really do, because that's the cookout shit. That's wanting to bring niggas into the culture. Oh, it's the culture. Oh, he's white boy of the year.
But with Adin Ross, he's a little more like cynical, because they want to bring him in the culture because they understand what comes with it. They know that, you bring Adin Ross. Bro, he's literally made a narrative of he's the Jew that gives deals.
He ain't been saying shit. He ain't been saying nothing different for the past 5 years. And every time he say some other shit, everybody's like, oh, he's out of line. Phone them been out of line.
He been out of
line. And I think it's so funny that like you phase niggas. Oh my God, y'all care so much of how y'all CEO treated y'all, but y'all hanging around with another version of it. He literally trolls about how he'll suck a nigga dry in terms of like just their streaming career and take it all. He trolls about it.
Whoa.
And it's like we just okaying it. Niggas be pussy. That's my
niggas
thing.
pussy.
Niggas is real life pussy, and y'all niggas need to internalize shit because, bro, the money ain't worth it.
Adin Ross
he
is a
will call
pussy.
you
Yes.
a nigga in front of your face and not care, and you'll take that dollar.
Adin Ross
Stop
is a
it,
pussy.
bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop it,
Like,
bro.
yes, niggas can get in the ring with Adin Ross and give him one. Bro,
That
I'm
should
not
be the-
trying to beat
no,
on that
but
pussy
if
nigga,
no,
bro.
you
If the
know,
niggas
same-
say some shit like that, that should be the end of the content, gang.
On bro.
No
Yeah.
self-respecting human being is sitting there and continuing to be in this nigga content if you doing it.
Over
I'm
with.
not, if I'm the nigga sitting next to him, I'm not, yo, man, stop talking about that. But he can't do that because a nigga dick sucked him to get there. So it's like, you sitting there, you got to be like, yo, bro, they calling me a coon. Me, I'm like, yeah, we not cool, guy. What do you mean you're not friends? You don't want to be friends with people who disagree with you? No, I don't want to be friends with
Yo,
racist
stop
niggas.
it.
Yeah,
Couple
then we
don't
make
got-
another
nigga,
video.
Couple
Like,
don't got that option. Couple
No,
with a
he don't got that
10-year
option.
deal.
he in a 360.
That
Bro,
nigga in
nigga
a
in a
720 deal.
720
nigga.
a
They
dome,
start
nigga.
hanging around Adin Ross, they all was doing lean.
Yeah.
What are we
Nuts.
talking about?
All
And then
doing drugs, getting paid money to stream, and they wasn't
You know,
streaming, all types of nuts.
And even what Matt was saying, go straight into Marty Supreme.
Mm-hmm.
How they have advertised Timothy Chalamet as America's favorite white man.
Let's talk about it.
White boy.
White
Same
boy.
thing with Drake.
We like the Chrome Fit gang, but this shit here, I don't know about that.
Did you watch
I don't
it?
know about that.
I ain't watch it.
All right.
You watch the movie?
I watched
I
it
know
last
both of y'all
night.
watched
Seen
it.
the movie.
Watched it. Take
Compared
them
to
through it,
Sinners.
Alan.
So
Compared to Sinners. Let's talk about the Critics' Choice Awards
the
first.
Critics'
Let's talk about
Choice
that.
Awards just happened. And Sinners was up, and I think Sinners had 17 nominations,
most.
and they won 4 awards. And
That should have been a higher ratio.
The
What
most
type of
nominations.
fucking ratio is that?
The
17
most
nominations, and they won 4 awards.
For like, I think the most thing I've heard like something getting nominated for something was when like Hamilton got nominated for the Broadway equivalent, the Tony Awards. They had like 16 nominations or some shit. I could be making that up, but I think it was like 16 nominations.
Let's look.
Sinners,
Fact check of doom.
it was a hell of nominations.
Hell of nominations.
But
And
Sinners getting 17 makes sense. Them winning 4 doesn't make as much sense. I feel like they should.
they had
They should have swept that bitch
they should,
wholeheartedly.
but
16
it was 16.
it was
Nigga, I know ball.
no
nigga.
ball, man.
Dang out.
They won 11.
They won 11.
holy shit.
They won 11.
11 for
16
16.
won 11.
So you said
That's
17
good.
and 4 is crazy.
17 is 4 is ridiculous.
Okay.
4 and 17 is
Different, okay, different awards though. That was the Tonys. This is
Yeah,
Critics.
No, fuck no, nigga. Nigga, they had to rerun Sinners in all IMAX theaters like 4 or 5 times.
We gonna get there. We gonna get there.
We gonna get devils Hollywood
Devil's
foreign
advocate.
press. Holy
What
fuck.
happened, what happened with this?
Too many
niggas
devils. These niggas
are-
don't need an advocate. Fuck. These niggas
Real
really don't goddamn
shit.
advocate.
No, real
Y'all niggas
shit.
still in the 50s, gang.
I know.
So, like every other award show, you always gonna have that holy shit.
Snub.
So we had the best actor of the year, and that it was up for Timothy Chalamet, Michael B. Jordan, Leonardo DiCaprio, and it was some other actors. And Timothy Chalamet ended up taking it home. And a lot
Is this
and it
counting
took
for the last like year?
Counting or not counting? Not my fault. Sorry.
Is it counting for like the last year? The
for the
award show.
entire, for the
So
entire.
Dune didn't come out. When did Dune come out?
Dune came out. I don't know. I don't think Dune came out.
Last
Dune didn't come out in
2024.
2025.
Dune 2 came out. It was
Okay.
up for Oscars. And I
Okay.
remember that.
Okay.
But so, and everyone was in uprage, was like, holy shit, Michael B. Jordan just got snubbed because of this. And it's been very mixed of like, well, Timothy Chalamet had a great performance. Michael B. Jordan had a great performance, but he did a little better. And like, now it's becoming a thing of like, people are writing Michael B. Jordan because it's a black film. And it's just mainly black.
that's
it's
how
the
they
black
sum it.
community actually pushing it instead of objectively, he's just an amazing
You want to know
actor.
what they said that about? Black Panther.
Yep.
Said the same thing about Black Panther. And the thing,
They
the
just
main
rinse and repeat the
criticism,
shit.
the main criticism I had with Timothy Chalamet winning was the fact of how does that work? When Marty Supreme dropped Christmas.
Marty Supreme is the only movie Timothy Chalamet, major movie he's been in this calendar year, right? Or 2025, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is his main movie.
Yeah.
And it was Marty.
If Dune came out in like January of 25, then maybe I'm hearing you because Michael B. Jordan
think
played
he won
twins
awards.
and he did it believably. But like,
in which people
if
are
you-
trying to discredit that. And people are saying it's like it's not crazy that he played twins.
I
and-
wish one of these.
I
young
wish one of
fuckers-
you
get up here and
dumbass
play
niggas
fucking twins.
believably so.
Do it.
Smoke a cigarette as a twin and make it look seamless.
I don't know how
you niggas is bullshit.
On technical terms, I don't know how he won the award considering the movie
came out
just
10 days ago.
That's why
And it
I'm
came out
saying
on
that.
Christmas.
That's why
Marty Supreme came out on
No
the
way.
25th of December, and he won the award for Best Actor.
They're
That's
bullshitting.
preloaded.
They're
That's why
bullshitting.
I'm saying it's bullshit because not only did the nigga play twins and he played it believably. If Dune came out within this same, then I'm like, okay, you're qualifying Dune, his performance in Dune mainly, and then Marty Supreme is just on top. This is the major blockbuster movie that he was in for this year, and this nigga, it was out for all of what, 2 days before the nigga got the award for Best Actor?
That's what I mean.
That's crazy when another nigga played in an independent film,
original,
twins, an original film.
And the movie has been out all year. I feel like
it was
niggas dressed up as Halloween. It was probably the biggest.
It was the
biggest movie that happened this year, my nigga. It just was.
It just was.
And then when you talk about I think on that technical reason, my nigga, I feel like that the criticism is valid because it's like there's no way those journalists even gave the movie time to give him that award. I think even Leonardo DiCaprio had a better performance than Timothée Chalamet and Marty Supreme, which I'm not discrediting. I'm so sorry, I'm spitting everywhere. I'm not discrediting his performance. I think the nigga did a good job, but to put him as the winner when the movie just dropped and y'all movie ain't even make budget, gang.
That's the
other thing. Second thing we're gonna talk about.
Sinners had a $90 million budget, right?
Yep.
And he surpassed it like 3 times, right?
Now we take it
300
now.
Something million.
We'll get there, but we'll take another step back. That another thing that happened at the awards that a lot of people aren't talking about, but niggas need to get in this conversation.
Yeah.
When it came to the director of the year, Ryan Coogler was up for that for a nominee.
I forgot.
He didn't win it. Paul Thomas Anderson ended up winning it, and that is the director of One Battle After Another, the movie I was telling you about. The had Leonardo DiCaprio,
Tiana Taylor,
and that whole thing. And I saw the movie.
Can I raise my hand for him?
Go ahead, bro.
The one thing I want to say, I ain't see the movie. He saw the movie, so I'm gonna let him cook on that motherfucker. I say this though: if I get a super team. And I get Brian Curry, Tim Duncan, KD, and give me who was Brian Curry, Tim Duncan, KD. Give me, I don't know, the last nigga.
Wemby.
If I get that super team and we go and we win that chip, are they gonna look at me and be like, Matt, the best coach of all time, nigga? I had a super team, gang. I say this to say this.
Yeah.
The cast of John and I ain't see the movie and you can speak on it, but can we go through the cast real quick? Just take me through the cast of this movie.
We got Leonardo DiCaprio,
like God himself,
Oscar winning.
Okay, that's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Sean Penn, an amazing actor.
Okay.
Tiana Taylor.
Okay.
His name is, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm not even trying to this nigga.
I don't know the pronunciation.
I'm really not trying to mispronounce it, but he's an Oscar winning actor.
Oscar winning actor. Regina Hall's in this movie.
Regina Hall.
Regina Hall in this movie.
Yeah,
Bro,
A-list.
I'm just saying.
Who was it?
How good is this director?
Benicio.
How good is
And
this
he's an amazing
director?
actor.
How good is this director?
Yeah,
if you got
Benicio del Toro. I have not. I've seen him before.
If you got a team full of fucking goat ass actors and actresses. I'm not saying that directing is not, you feel me, but at the same time, to an extent, as an actor, they kind of got to do what they do. If you get some of the best actors versus Sinners, where you have literally niggas who it was Miles Canton Caton's first fucking movie, gang.
Yeah, he got no
first movie.
It was his first movie, and he didn't have no script to read off of and say, "Oh, okay." When played my person back in the 1957 version, no, this is an original movie.
Yes,
an original movie with the subject matter of that movie with the cast.
No the only A-list celebs they had in this movie was Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld, and what she was in Hawkeye, gang. Niggas didn't watch that shit. I'm just keeping it a rat, bro.
I'm about to say.
So we talk about directing ability. Now get into it.
Now the movie.
You got to direct one nigga to be two niggas.
Now,
I'm sorry,
3 niggas. Actually, he played a vampire one.
3 niggas.
One battle after another. I will give a fair and unbiased opinion. That movie was amazing. It was basically literally a reflection of how our today's society is with fascism. And it was a really good movie. It didn't break budget box office.
Nope.
It didn't. I think even
it went like
even
under.
on the weekend it came out, they had hold on.
I believe the budget was like 300 million.
That's fucking ridiculous. Okay, wait.
No. Wait, for one battle after another.
The budget for one battle after another was between 130 million and 175 million.
So you have Leo DiCaprio and All Star Squad and 130.
They paid that nigga Leo himself. Leonardo DiCaprio, they paid that nigga 25.
Despite grossing well, the high budget and marketing meant it was projected to lose around $100 million.
100 mil? It
So
didn't even.
Director of the year has not profited this year.
So,
Which that mattered a few seconds ago.
in which that's where the conversation goes.
Here we
because when
I thought it didn't matter.
These were the biggest movies that came out. Marty Supreme came out, and they were saying it's the biggest opening for A24. They were hyping it up in the headlines.
How much was budget?
They still
Budget
not
was
only
60
have
to
not
70
broke
mil.
budget, but I think those niggas did horrible box office weekend on the 4-day weekend that they had on Christmas. And these niggas,
4-day weekend on Christmas.
It was like 20 mil. They had the box office weekend, and I think they did 60 million. The budget was 60 to 70 million, I'm pretty sure. And I think they've made so far like 70 or 60. So they're about to be profitable, but it definitely wasn't no sinners.
Given how.
Hell no.
Given how.
In which?
I got to pull it up.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Variety on April 20th, 2025. Sinners has amassed 61 million in its global debut. Both One Battle After Another and Marty Supreme, even though different directors, both of those only, I don't think they passed 30 million in their debut. It's a great result for an original R-rated horror film, yet the Warner Bros. Release has a 90 million price tag before global market expenses. So profitability remains a ways away.
Remains
a ways away.
Lives that have doubled horribly.
And then the comparison. Marty Supreme earned 6.73 million domestically on Friday. This film has earned 16.2 million since Christmas, and its projected gross 30 million by Sunday. That was the weekend that they posted
No caveats in
and
there.
then they, on the weekend of Sinners,
No
they
caveats.
said profitability remains a ways away.
Even though they made double all of these movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Media literacy. Profitability remains a ways away off 60 million debut.
These niggas never get that profit shit.
Marty Supreme, this is how much it made on this day. How much it projected to make on this day. How much it projected to make. Give you the full picture. Why would you leave it ambiguous for Sinners?
Why?
Black.
In which, guys,
Niggas.
I thought box office didn't matter.
Nope.
I thought box office was just numbers. Who really cares in 2025? Wait, no. Ryan Coogler's actually messing up Hollywood because he's taking all the money.
Ryan Coogler's messing it up for Hollywood because he's smart.
Office is only for the privilege. It only advertised yo white films.
Yep.
That's when it actually really matters.
And I'm gonna say, and that's why you run into the complex, ever-changing problem of a Timothy Chalamet, where you have the white boy, and you want to have the white boy in the culture, and you don't think the white boy himself is dangerous because maybe he's not racist. But what context does the white boy exist in? The white boy exists in the context that you could be star of a movie that is kind of mid by box office, what used to be the standards in comparison to a different person, a black person. And the headlines, the narrative that people choose to focus on about you will say one thing, and the narrative that you choose about the black person will say another thing. And you didn't have to do nothing. And they could have not rapped and did the shit that he did for the promo. He could have not did none of that. But the fact that you exist in a system in Hollywood where you will go on this run, do this promo, and drop this thing and get an award immediately while the headlines praise your name. And these niggas can film an original film with a star who's been in fucking Marvel movies playing twin characters that shot super cinematically and does crazy record-breaking numbers. Someone said they had to bring it back to fucking IMAX.
Yes. Like 3-4 times.
And you hear what the headlines are, and then it drops out because the politics of it all. You might not want to say it's racism. It's like, oh, they just didn't fuck with Ryan Coogler. Why don't they fuck with Ryan Coogler? Because he got a deal that gives him majority ownership and control over the shit that he just made, his independent film. And they don't like that. Nope. So I'm going to run a headline that might, in turn, suppress the people who go out and see Sinners. It didn't work.
Nope.
But we want everyone to go see this Timothée Chalamet movie. Look how good it is.
Hell
Let me
no,
write the headline, get people excited. It's a slight choice like that Timothy will always benefit from before Ryan Coogler.
Yeah.
It's the next white
And
man
the
that
thing
y'all
is-
want to post up for Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because regardless,
It's inoffensive.
regardless of
And it's
what
been
anyone
brewing
says,
for years, though. You got to
it's been
remember this
happening.
child actor Timothée Chalamet was
Yeah.
I think one of his first big movies was Interstellar.
Yeah, and
What
we
the
fuck
fuck?
with
Like-
Yeah, exactly.
Interstellar's ridiculous.
Like,
That's
that was
insane.
like one of
And
his
I'm
first
not-
movies.
Damn.
He was in a lot of different movies, and I'm not even trying to discredit
Because Timothée
his
Chalamet's still a
acting
great
ability.
actor. Yeah.
He's an amazing actor. But I feel like it is crazy for that film to not age, for it to come out on Christmas and the award show just happened and he were to win. I wouldn't have even been mad if Leonardo DiCaprio won. Because at least that film, he had a great performance and that film aged. I would have been happy to see Michael B. Jordan win because that film has aged and he had an amazing performance.
Aged gracefully. Like, it aged so gracefully to the point where motherfuckers was trying to watch that bitch illegally. It was already out.
It aged gracefully.
Niggas trying to watch
It defined a years long, like, a trend. It defined Halloween.
In
It
which
literally was a cultural, like, staple. And not just for black people, y'all white people too. Like, because the entire country, like, niggas definitely heavily bought into the movie and is the reason why it did so well. But white people
They
went
act
and
like
seen it
that's
too
a
and they
problem,
love it.
but that's not
exactly.
They act like that's a problem, but then when
Exactly.
Black Friday comes around, that's not a problem because the black dollar is the most fucking powerful dollar.
I'm
in
trying
this
to
fucking
tell you,
country.
bro.
But no,
and they be
black,
still doing this
but
shit.
the black dollar, the black consciousness, the black fucking experience, aesthetic,
entertainment.
How the fuck is the black dollar the most important thing in this country, but yet the black opinion dilutes everything? In terms
The
of
black
like,
opinion
now
can't be
you want-
had.
It can't
Can't be
because
had.
now when
Yeah.
it comes to this, and the same thing with Black Panther. Black Panther was an Oscar-nominated movie.
They're just hyping it up because the blacks.
Sinners will be
Insane.
up for Oscars, and it was almost movie of the year, and the cultural impact it had on the entire world was insane. Why now
Somebody
that Timothée
lying.
Chalamet won
Somebody
this
lying.
award? Why now has he won this award? Now it's a black film, and now it's black people are mad because of that.
Somebody lying.
Will we?
The nigga that own everything over there, he lying.
Will we be discussing Marty Supreme in 365 days?
Nope.
Did it have the cultural impact that Sinners had?
Nope.
When it comes back Christmas time, are we gonna start talking about Marty Supreme?
Nope.
I feel like one battle after another had more of like an impact than
I can tell you who's gonna be dressing up like Smoking Stack this Halloween. A lot of people.
A lot of people.
And wait,
Nobody's dressing
y'all
up like
niggas-
Marty
y'all
Supreme.
niggas
nigga.
can sit there and be like, well, like everything you're talking about doesn't go into the awards. The Hollywood Foreign Press has clearly made that narrative time and time again that these numbers, that almost cultural impact that y'all don't want to have in these categories has mattered since the start.
Yeah.
Y'all just pick
Except
and
for if you
choose
do
and
it
y'all
that way.
advertise it.
Yep.
And even
If you do
when
it that
comes-
way with black,
supporting
Yeah.
what Matt was saying, right? Even seeing the advertisement around Timothée Chalamet, or along these like year and a half, when it comes to him switching up his whole style. His whole style has took a 180. Now he's become like America's favorite white boy, and now black people is even like
and you know what's funny? Originally, we said it on this podcast before. It was one of our early ones. Originally, we was clearing it because you
Like
can
I said, I
the
like
thing
your
about
chrome
white
outfit.
people. The thing about white people that you can tell when you're a black person is that you can tell when they're trying too hard. So like originally, it was like I see the style, I respect the style, you know, it was fire, whatever. And then it didn't change. It wasn't like I'm Timothy, I got my own lifestyle, but occasionally you will see me pop out in XYZ. It was like, no, this is your aesthetic now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, cool. I mean, seeing you with the sagging pants was cool like a couple times. Like all the time, it's like, all right, cool. When did this start?
Especially when you dating Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
And
And
you
it was-
got
and-
that in like
Let's
with
keep
this
it a
whole
bean.
thing,
And it was
right?
in-
Because when
then
it was
now-
Dune, okay. Because when it was Dune as well, like Bro, that wasn't
That
your
comes with
aesthetic during Dune.
And I'm not
that
gonna
was
lie.
another thing.
And then guess what? Sorry to cut you off. That wasn't your aesthetic during Dune, and guess what? You didn't win those awards for Dune.
Because what was your role in Dune, gang? There's socioeconomics involved in all this shit. The reason why I feel like even that allowed Timothée Chalamet's entrance into our culture so much more easier is because of the role you played in Dune. The role you play in Dune is a nigga who is like a revolutionary against essentially like racist niggas. It's a nigga who's combating colonialization. Is the whole thing. It's just these niggas, these intergalactic families are at war with these fucking resources, and he's siding with the niggas who have the resources to stop these niggas from colonizing them. That is a narrative that we know too well in the black community, that most minorities know in general. So you have a nigga who's not trying to be a racist nigga, who's not trying to be performative in certain shit, and who's taking on a role that is actually something that we can understand and relate to. So it's like, cool, we fuck with you. Then when does it start becoming performative? When the style switch up, when it's now you representative of not only is you rich as an actor and a white nigga, you also dating Kylie Jenner, a billionaire.
It became very apparent it was performative once you watch the movie. Because when you watch the movie, the first like start of the movie, that bitch say 1950. And I'm like, so why they had this nigga on the Las Vegas Spear in Chrome Heart, gang? This don't got nothing. Him with Drewski, him with East the Kid or whatever.
You made a calculation because you know
to do with
because after Dune, you know
the movie
paying
has
attention.
literally nothing to do with the culture. There's one black Tyler's in it, huh? Like other than that, it has nothing to do with the culture, with black influence, with. It's not even in a time period black people could drink out the same fountains, gang. Yeah. It's right after World War II.
And it was,
if anything,
was it like a pro-black message?
Nah, it was like a dog whistle for some other shit. But we ain't gonna get into it. We ain't got the time. We gotta keep moving. So I don't know, but it was
the market,
you see the juxtaposition between
like
your actual place in society and what like the marketing.
And I bring up
they'll market it to the black people, to the black dollar, using Chrome Hearts, using all of these things.
And that's why the style has been brought up, because gang, realistically, you have not been dressing like this. And then even the marketing budget for Marty Supreme in itself, when it didn't even match the premise of the movie
at all.
It was just for everyone to see. And guess what, gang? Y'all did all that shit and it fell flat, and Variety doesn't even want to post the truth about it. But you know what? We're going to dilute and diminish a black film.
The way he was moving, you would have thought this was biggest movie of the year.
The way he was moving, I would have thought
I didn't even know that movie existed.
I think that promo should have been done for like Dune.
They got $2,000 hoodies and shit caught like with Marty Supreme on it, and I kid you not. I'm like, oh, maybe it's something in the movie. There wasn't a hoodie in that bitch that said Marty Supreme on. The only thing that said Marty Supreme was a fucking golf ball that he didn't use the whole movie.
In which, bro?
Or not a golf ball,
one
ping
thing
pong
about
ball
that, right?
he literally didn't use the whole movie. They threw it out the window.
That's kind of one thing that I liked about, it's kind of off topic, but Stranger Things, they dropped the shoes that niggas was wearing in the film.
Yeah,
niggas not even wearing the shit they dropped. Okay.
Bro, it's the 1950s.
1950s.
They're not wearing no Marty Supreme hoodie, gang.
They got pitchforks with signs saying Nick.
It literally, bro,
man, threw you out like
it threw me all the way off when I watched the movie, because I'm like,
because
I'm like, what is this?
The marketing,
the white boy anthem.
The marketing,
you can treat people and do whatever the fuck you want to do. Treat people the worst way possible. And in the end of the day, bro, at least you ain't died. You got your baby, and
comparison to Sinners, gang.
Saying it was a bad movie, bro. It was
entertaining.
It was an entertaining, good movie. Josh Safdie did a good job directing this movie.
Yeah.
But
getting the word off the bat.
The problem I have is the marketing around it, because this is nothing to support. This is nothing but supporting.
It doesn't give you a reason. The reason why
that movie isn't movie of the year anyway.
The reason why Sinners did what Sinners did is because it gave niggas a reason to fuck with it. That's fundamentally what it was. It connected with people on that level, whether or not you're mad because it was black people that it connected with or not. It connected with people on the reason. I have not heard that many reviews about Marty Supreme being like, oh yeah, y'all gotta see the movie. People of all races was telling me I gotta go see Sinners as soon as they went to go see it. I'm like, it feels like, popular actor, big box office thing.
Sign of the times. That's what it felt like. When you watch it, sign of the times. I don't know. Y'all let us know what y'all thought about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, because I mean,
isn't Sinners like one of like rated the best like horror film?
Yeah, it's like one of the best rated horror films of all time.
All those
and it's an original movie.
Yeah,
like, that means the nigga sat down and said,
made the script bar for bar.
Yeah, bar for bar. Start writing that bitch.
And guess what we do?
He didn't win director.
It's a black film,
gang.
y'all.
I'm seeing there was like 3 continuous shots that lasted like over 10 seconds where there's so much chaos happening that you have to do in one take. And this nigga didn't get.
Yo, I'm sorry.
We literally seen the behind the scenes.
If Ryan Coogler does not win an Oscar, we're gonna have a very
we're gonna write.
We're gonna have to talk about it.
We write at dawn.
We're gonna have a long
but I like the fact that you said like sign of the times because it's never necessarily a surprise when we see these things. Same thing with Adin Ross, same thing with XYZ. It's not that it's surprising or that it's like I'm just now realizing that these niggas is fucked. It's kind of like peeling back the layers on what this existence is and what we kind of are all experiencing right now.
Yeah, like also
shit is going crazy in our country generally. Like, what was you?
I was finna say, and adding on to that, I feel like niggas, people's reaction is like the sign of the times. Because it's like we're so caught up in this white supremacy that like you can't even see things for what it is.
Yeah.
You can't escape the marketing. You can't escape
the propaganda.
Misinformation, the propaganda to really see what it is.
So, and what are you guys talking about? We're gonna get into the doom of the day. The other day, it was probably about a month ago, we said something on this podcast, and it was so crazy because I wanted to, because I watched it again, and I'm like, it's almost like niggas kind of know what we're talking about. But I wanted to first kick it off with us. Let's play clip number 1, which was us talking about a month ago about Venezuela.
Yeah.
The Sacklers, who are one of the biggest white families in the country who's responsible for the opioid epidemic that has killed thousands of white people each year, are still walking free. And Trump just pardoned a nigga. Who was he? The president? He was like He just pardoned a nigga who trafficked like tons of fucking cocaine into the United States and was serving jail time for that.
Pardoned him.
So we're blowing
You can't make this shit up.
We're blowing up boats in the Caribbean.
So why?
For trafficking drugs into the country through Venezuela.
But
when his own government shows that the vast majority of all these drugs are coming from either Mexico or like China. So now we've killed 80 people. And even on a statistical likelihood, they were not the ones who are threatening the American people or even doing that. And even if they were, how does bombing a boat fix the drug trade?
So
Thank you, JJ. Hey, JJ, what's the fuck is going on right now?
We've killed 80 more people.
All right.
Yeah.
When we bombed in Venezuela and kidnapped their president on January 3rd.
And put that nigga in a fucking Nike tech.
Condolences to all the people that died.
Yeah.
Because and also not condolences, but fuck anybody else that said, because there's been a narrative genuinely going around that
they're liberating them.
That the U.S. is liberating them, that they, not even that, but that they didn't kill people.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
They just you think they just dropped?
You think they just dropped a bomb in the middle of a city and nobody died?
Yeah, we've seen. I've been watching as news stories have been coming out. Apparently, 7 U.S. troops were injured. Most of them have already recovered. 80 people, or anywhere from 75 to 80 people, according to recent reporting, have died in the attack. And Cuba is saying that 32 of their officials were killed in the attack as well.
Wow.
Meaning like, okay, if you don't know why that's important, is because if the U.S. goes anywhere and niggas die, we're gonna drop a nuke on niggas' heads.
Yep.
We just smoke niggas in Venezuela, smoke niggas in Cuba.
So I wanna keep everyone's mind on this concept of profit versus public good. Because those two things are going to be constantly battling with each other as we continue to talk.
Oh, you got to speak?
The idea of, So I seen a very cool avenue that I feel like I could get through to people on some shit to explain why the fuck it matters what's going on in Venezuela and what is going on, right? Speed as we've been seeing, has been going on an Africa tour.
Mm-hmm.
And the other day, he was in Botswana, and something happened. I seen Hassan reacted to it on stream. But I wanted to talk about it because this is where we begin when we talk about how this shit works in the world. Because that's what is direly like missing, I feel like. The reason why I care so much about it is because I feel like our generation and more people broadly in America have no reason generally to give a fuck about our foreign policy. So you see some shit like this, and your default assumption might even be like, oh, damn, that's crazy. They went and got the nigga. And you move on with your day. No. Let me tell you something. What just happened in Venezuela is actually like terrifying when it comes to world standards, when it comes to the safety of humans generally. And what it says about the country that you live in and what stage these niggas view us at. So let's talk about what happened when Speed went to Botswana. I'll talk again or after the interaction because there's no captions, but.
Or the site holders, because we don't sell. We only have 2 customers.
But I can't be a customer. This is my first time in Botswana.
We can make arrangements for you to buy diamonds.
Yes.
But these are rough.
Yeah, I know, but what if I want to buy a rough diamond?
No. We only sell rough to 2 customers.
And then maybe you can talk.
Is that part of your contract? Y'all can only sell to those 2 customers.
That's part of the contract.
Okay.
And just to highlight, these are all natural diamonds. So we're selling the natural diamonds too. The natural diamond is forever. So these are from the ground, no synthetic, no diamond, no lab work. These are 100% natural diamonds.
From our 4 mines in Botswana. We have 4 mines.
Fair enough, chap. Fair enough. I guess we can't buy a diamond here.
Wait, is this your first time touching a diamond?
So for context, what happened
was... Speed a smart nigga. Like he
so
really
for context, what happened there is, and that moment kind of went viral. So he's in Botswana, he's in a diamond like shop. And he wants to buy rough diamonds or whatever because they're showing him like how much the diamonds cost and everything. And he's like, yo, what if I wanted to buy one? And the person is like, nah, we can't sell you them. Like you can't buy rough diamonds here. We could set up arrangements for you to buy it, but we only sell them to 2 customers. So you can't buy them as like a normal person. And I'm like, and I remember seeing that happen and I'm like, bang out. Here's how we explain some shit to certain people. So I'm like, what just happened in that interaction? What happens in Botswana? Cool. I Googled it. I'm going to shout out this Reddit user, Prime Capital. I was literally looking at like Botswana, starting to look into like, what do you mean you can't, why couldn't he buy diamonds?
Because people are like, what do you mean?
What do you mean you can't just, the diamond's right there. So I'm just putting it up for the people who are watching. But basically what it says, diamond trading in Botswana is heavily controlled by the government through Debswana Trading Company. Botswana and Okavango Diamond Company. These are the only companies permitted in Botswana to trade in rough stones, and they only sell to pre-approved buyers that buy the stones in ranges of tens of millions of dollars through an auction system. These auctions are done 10 times a year, therefore it is impossible to come to Botswana and buy a single rough diamond or 2. For example, during the September auction period, ODC sold rough diamonds worth 150 million. While the July auction done by the Debswana company sold diamonds worth 400 million. So to cut the story short, no, you won't be able to buy 1 or 2 diamonds, even if you had a budget of $1 million, and you still would not be permitted to buy them because you're not part of their target market. So if we go to the next screenshot, just to learn a little bit more about the diamond companies in Botswana. Diamonds in Botswana are primarily owned through a partnership of the government and some private companies. First one being the De Beers Group, and the other one being Debswana. We talked about that. And if we go to the next screenshot,
we've seen that name before.
But if you look at how the structure is organized, pretty much they have a bunch of diamonds in Botswana. And to mine them, they have this diamond company, the Debswana one, where it's 50-50. It's a joint venture between the government of Botswana and De Beers. And
so whatever diamonds they mine, they get 50.
Yeah. Like it'll be 50. They split like the proceeds, the revenue, and all type of shit. Then the De Beers Group, which is majority owned by Anglo-American, 85%, with the government of Botswana holding 15% in that company. So
what's Anglo-American? Anglo-American refers to cultures and people of British and English heritage in
the British company.
British mining company. For all of you that didn't know at home.
So the way that it works is these materials are mined in Botswana by people who are Botswana or from Botswana. Usually the mine workers whose live and living standards are usually terrible or slave-like conditions. Then those diamonds get shipped off to foreign markets, so much so that if you're a regular nigga in Botswana, you can't even buy the diamonds that are mined from your own ground because they only can sell to pre-approved buyers who are buying them for millions.
You can't even buy the shit that grow in your fucking country.
Which are coming from UAE, India, China, America, Israel, like
to make other people's countries and shit.
So those diamonds come from Botswana, are shipped straight out of Botswana. They get a percentage
50% of that shit.
They get 50 on that, and then the De Beers group,
That's what I'm saying.
the government, they get 85 on that.
They get 85.
So
if we're talking people on the ground,
they get
damn
zero.
Their wages are not
nothing for these niggas.
And we see that
those people in those mines touch billions of dollars damn near weekly, monthly.
It's shit in their own country, and they can't
get in my pockets, nigga.
And you can't buy them if you're a nigga living there.
Put it on.
So that makes you ask, what the fuck is going on here? We see all the instability that be going on in Africa. We see the media narrative that a lot of people are watching Speed and being like, oh my God, I was so
They got cars.
Africa.
They got Wi-Fi.
Because they
fucking idiots.
They put you so
Nigga, they
far.
can breathe.
And what? They've had water the whole time?
I feel like,
yes.
I remember Matt was
So-
talking about that with like Mr. Beast and like making the wells when it's like,
Yes.
yo, we keep going with this narrative that they don't have like essential needs.
Yes,
These
this
niggas
is
are
why there's a
raking
problem. So
400 million from niggas.
The
every-
reason why there's the narrative
Goodness
perpetuating
gracious.
that they don't have essential needs, because there is a lot of like low living standards, corruption problems happening in Africa. But you know what doesn't help that? The fact that these niggas can't even get their own resources to make the full money off of that to invest in whatever they need in the country for their people.
Imagine
and
if niggas
when
say, you know what?
leaders come
Fuck
along,
you, beer. Imagine if them niggas say, you know what? Beer, whatever the fuck
The
you call
beers?
it, the beers, nigga, fuck y'all. We gonna take all the diamonds for ourselves and then distribute it.
they
to
get
every-
taken out in
Exactly.
They get fucking
Exactly.
bombed.
That's
Bomb.
what happens with. That's why they've been talking about Ibrahim Traore,
Yeah.
because what he did is he's nationalized some of the industries in Burkina Faso and was like, "Yo,
Push back against
the
the
money
French.
that we're generating, we should kick out the French, and the money that we're generating from this shit should go to serve the people of Burkina Faso." And that has made our foreign policy people perk up and be like, yo, we might need to kill that nigga, because that's exactly how they do it whenever someone in the global south, Africa, South America, whatever, wants to organize their country in a way that does not benefit America or Britain or XYZ, even if it does benefit the people who live in that country.
Yeah.
That's what
How they do it.
colonialism
Yeah,
do.
that's what it did. Like,
Colonial.
how does this mean anything with Venezuela? Well,
Guy, what does Venezuela have a lot of, guys? It's not diamonds.
It's not
this
even.
time.
This is it. And I was doing some research.
We're
It's
gonna
not
run
even,
the country from now on.
It's not even just a lot of, right? It's the
most.
not only
Damn
is
near
it
the
not
most.
only is it damn near the most, but it's also the most of the type of oil that is like
So, yeah,
that is
very
very
good,
profitable,
very
yeah.
profitable
So-
versus our oil that we get.
No, I was gonna say there's multiple different like types of oil,
Tiers
Have
of oil.
different densities and
Different,
they
like
boil off-
viscosities.
they boil off at different points and create different things. So usually the oil, like, we'll take oil that's not as heavy or not with as many imperfections, and we'll drill that here in America, and then we'll turn that into gasoline and shit. Heavy crude is the thing that Venezuela has the most of, more than any other country. Heavy
300
crude oil, which is
million barrels, right?
yeah. And their infrastructure is not up to take care of it because government corruption, and also we've been sanctioning these niggas since Kingdom Come.
Yeah.
Since fucking Kingdom Come.
So yeah, and also their entire economy was pretty much dependent on oil. So if we go and get the crude oil using the refineries and shit that we have through Exxon Mobil and shit, which can get all that crude oil because they've designed it so, then they make a lot of money. What do we get? What, I guess gas prices will go slightly down. Guys, mind you, climate change is a thing, so I don't know why the fuck we're invading a country to get more oil of the thing that's going to kill us. But
I think it's so
fucking
funny
insane.
seeing not only the people of Venezuela, but people in America are thanking President Trump for liberation when it's like,
What a nut.
let's talk
man,
about
you
that.
just said your country your country's stability runs off of oil that we're trying to take from y'all. And the way we invaded your country was the most violent way. We're sending bombs. We're blowing up boats. We kidnapped y'all president.
Bombs
and
have
we're going to
fallen
name
in-
it as liberation.
Bombs have fallen in civilian areas as well, not just military targets. And when you look at the De Beers company thing that we are just talking about, what is the liberation that would get brought to Venezuela in this instance? ExxonMobil will go there, which Trump already came out and was like, I've talked to the oil executives, you know, we're running Venezuela for now, and they're going to go in and get the oil, which they never even used to say that out loud.
They
but
said
now
it
we're
out
just
loud.
saying-
I mean, he already just said they were about to transport like, what did he say, like
it was
10 to like
it was like 50 million. Yeah, like they were going to
barrels.
give the oil to us now.
To us already, yeah.
So
just outward, yeah.
What's the liberation that would happen? For the Venezuelan people, you get a majority split of your oil coming to America, and maybe you get some siphoned off that back end. Cool. We get slightly lower gas prices. Cool. But mainly what we get is the ability to be able to topple Iran and not give a fuck because they also control a lot of oil, and we pretty much share that up for ourselves.
Yeah.
But can you just do that? Should you be able to just do that?
Nope.
Because like that's a whole country with a whole history with whole hundreds of years.
Well, what's the
and
point
shit.
of getting F-18s and all of this shit if you can't do that? Here we are in Greenland. Now these niggas are like, yeah,
I'm not saying
you know,
before
we
we
might
get to
be
the
going
fact,
to
because
Greenland.
before the fact that like you should give a fuck because this sets a dangerous precedent. These niggas are already talking about Greenland, Mexico, all type shit. They're just expansionists, just talking like it's 1910s, like Frank, like
Nigga,
Theodore
like it's
Roosevelt.
fucking Alexander the Great.
Yeah,
Like it's like,
we're just,
yeah.
like it's our destined right to conquer it. Matt said that other month ago when we were talking about Venezuela that like America is the superpower and they're socialists in Venezuela and they're, you know, we don't like that XYZ. And that can sound conspiratorial, right? Until like Stephen Miller, the nigga who's doing the policies and shit, goes on news and he says this. Let's play that clip of Stephen Miller.
We're a superpower, and under President Trump, we are going to conduct ourselves as a superpower. It is absurd that we would allow a nation in our own backyard to become the supplier of resources to our adversaries, but not to us, to hoard weapons from our adversaries, to be able to be positioned as an asset against the United States rather than on behalf of the United States.
Ooh, not in conjunction with? On behalf of the United States.
Doctrine is all about securing the national interests of America. The future of the free world, Jake, depends on
Future of the free
America
world, guys.
being able
Depends
to
on
assert
America.
ourselves and
Future
our
of the
interests
free world.
without apology. This whole period that happened after World War II, where the West began apologizing and groveling and begging
I don't even know
waging these
honestly
mass
what you're talking
reparation
about right
schemes.
now.
It's what I'm talking about, Jake, is the idea.
Jake?
By the way, you do. I know you love doing that smarmy thing, Jake, and I was hoping
Shut this bitch ass nigga up. We can pause him.
Yeah.
Like, good God. I
Lame
think I saw
ass
that
up. He just
nigga's-
went full white supremacist mode.
So
I think I also saw a part where he was like, "We need to stop the drug trafficking, all that shit."
So
I'm like,
let's
nigga,
talk about what he.
three
Let's talk
bumps
about what he
right
said.
now.
Let's talk about what he says.
Short
He
ass
talks
nigga.
about-
I think he like what 4'2".
He talks about his bald ass. He's talking about
Bald nigga, bald nigga,
no,
bald
he
nigga.
talking
Why ain't got no hair up there? Yeah, look.
no, that nigga. He's talking about. So he's talking about the Monroe Doctrine, right?
Bald nigga.
He brings up the Monroe Doctrine, which was pretty much James Monroe in the 1820s. He basically had this proclamation, which at the time, mind you, this is back in time. America is not as powerful as it is. Britain is still the empire across the globe. Spain, all types of shit, right? Basically, the doctrine was like, hey, Europe and them got to stop colonizing our shit in the Western Hemisphere because America got to do that. And that was pretty much the Monroe Doctrine. And we've kind of stepped back from that. As, you know, we've realized with time, you can't just invade and kill niggas usually and take their country because you've deemed that it's in your best interest, even though there are millions of people living there who have a say-so as well. And what he wants to do is ramp that up. They're already going back. That's why they're talking about Greenland, which would be a direct threat against Europe as well, but that's on the Western Hemisphere part of North America, so we have just the destined by God right to rule that too. Because
you move one place, you capture that. We got the destined right to get that shit too. We get that.
Because
I guess we got the destined right to get that. Like,
because
come
the
on, gang.
failures of our current system can't be addressed, in my opinion, unless we're talking about redistributing the wealth that has been hoarded here already to reinvest in people. I put it in here saying, let me just find the, appreciate you. Let me just find the quote that I had dropped. Or not the quote, but the bullet point I had dropped, because we see all these problems that are happening like in America, whether it's, you know, inflation, people losing their jobs, all types of shit or whatever, all the good shit. We don't have healthcare, all the good shit that we all know about. And you have multiple ways that you can fix it. But right now, what I argue is territory expansion and more fossil fuel for fucking pedophiles is not what the fuck is going to save America and make America great again and improve our standing on the world stage. The only thing that we could do, I feel like, is take the money that we have been stacking and use it to build America into the next century. That's investing in green energy, getting a head start on that. That's actually doing some sort of reparations thing, high-speed rail, that's rebuilding and restructuring our cities around like cars and trying to make them more walkable and all type of shit. All of that shit is stuff that could get underway. Or you could invade another country and tell yourself you feel good about it.
Bro,
you could get 18 pennies knocked off of the gas price. In exchange, you've invaded a sovereign and killed 80 more people.
Seeing people's reaction with the liberation, because it's
so
like, when
let's
has
talk about
America
that.
even had its people's interest?
Let's talk about that next. I'm not speaking for Venezuelans. And I think anybody who has kind of stopped at this buffer point where they're like, well, I seen some Venezuelans that were celebrating, that's really all that matters, has fundamentally missed the ball. Because I'm not going to tell you about Maduro, whether or not he won the election, whose claim is legitimate, the history of Venezuela. We don't even got to talk about all that. We can talk about the United States of America. We can talk to you about the country that we live in, that we grew up in, and that we know.
The fact that is it okay for someone, just because they are bigger than you, to go into your fucking country, take everything over, bomb and kill 80 people? Is that okay? Like, I don't care about
Maduro. Niggas is getting bogged down in the conversation about if Maduro was a bad guy, you know, and there are plenty of Venezuelans.
Yeah, does that give you the right to bomb?
You want to know what that worked?
Is a pedophile.
That worked.
Our president is a pedophile.
You want to know why that worked? Until now, that works when the president's Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Because then you get to look at it, nigga, and in your feely wheelies be like, yo, he's just better, and look how bad of a dictator Maduro is. But like, you're telling me to give a fuck about whether or not Maduro won his election in 2024, which means he may or may not have been the legitimate president recognized by America at the time. So if he wasn't the legitimate president, then we didn't kidnap a president. But if he was, why the fuck were you arguing to me about this? Like the nigga who kidnapped him didn't try to overthrow the election.
Here,
literally,
and he's a
here. So when Obama's president and they actively have an attempt to give a fuck about democracy, at least in some way, then you can go and pass judgment on the people around you and be like, well, that's not democracy. That's not democracy. These niggas, the entire political apparatus that just took us to war in Venezuela and kidnapped their president, has spent the last half decade trying to undermine democracy because they realize it's a winning election strategy. They still haven't admitted that they lost the last election.
Nope.
If anything, we had a 4-year gap period where Biden wasn't the rightful president of America, according to these people. So what leg are we standing on? This is why you have to come back to international rules and international regulations, because is it the case that you should just be able to kidnap a nigga president because you think they're bad, or because you're more stronger than them and you can do it?
Because at that point, then let's run into everywhere.
If that's the case, then
by our logic, nigga, that bag should be over Trump's head.
You have been acting. There's the thing though about it as well. It's like, I think a huge part of this as well, and you get it from like maybe liberal white people, I don't know, whoever is saying it, it's because it's Venezuela as well, bro. You a bunch of minorities, is a bunch of...
You done had 30 straight years of... You think socialism? Look at Vuvuzela.
But if this was if this was the colonies of Great Britain,
if this was Denmark, like it's about to be, Greenland.
If it was Greenland, then it's what?
I don't want to hear the UK coming out when that does eventually happen.
Really is.
Again, yes,
imperialism in 2026.
This is old-fashioned imperialism, and it's the beginning of old-fashioned colonialism.
Yes,
and I don't want to hear the UK and Europe and shit come out afterwards. I seen the prime minister or the head of the Labour Party in UK, Keir Starmer, being like, you know, I don't know if this was illegal or not. We got to wait on all the details. You don't know if it's illegal or not because it's America. Dude.
Because it's America.
You're terrified of America.
You're
you
scared.
understand that that's your ally, and anything America does, now we need to put in a gray area whether or not it's illegal or legal nationally. No, it's fucking illegal.
It is illegal.
It's
and
fucking
that's another
illegal.
thing.
You
And that's
niggas
another
went
thing we have
kidnapped
to.
the president, gang.
That's another thing we have to also talk about is that, hey guys, no one is saving us.
Nope.
If America has set the precedent in 2025/6 going into it, right? If America has set the precedent that, hey, we will genuinely go into these places, murk civilians, and take a nigga president, put that bitch ass nigga in the skull candies and the Nike Tech. If that's the precedent, what make you think? Why would China be like? Why would any of these places be like? Yeah, that's not right. We gotta step. If these niggas are that nuts to fuck around and take a nigga president out the seat
and his wife too,
and like he said, Stephen Miller said, we are the superpower. If the superpower of the world, who the fuck gonna stop us? Who?
That's the world standard now.
That's the world standard. You can run into these places
what this
and
rips
fucking murk
the mask
niggas
off
and
of. What
kidnap
this rips the mask off of is kind of the thought that in this reality, the world's foreign policy and the world standards is just what America does.
It's America, yeah.
Yep.
If America do it, or if America has some ties to it, then you gotta categorize it differently.
Yeah, you gotta look at it from a different angle. You gotta.
Arrest warrant.
I don't know if he actually did that for real
has
though.
had an arrest warrant from the International Criminal Court since like well before, like months now.
Yeah,
probably upwards of a year now.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this nigga be in DC. This nigga be at Mar-a-Lago.
Chilling.
Yep. Chilling.
Just be cool.
They
like you don't got arrest warrant.
They charging Maduro with drug trafficking. I was reading this. It's in the Republic. It says President Donald Trump's Department of Justice quietly removed references to a fictional drug cartel led by Nicolas Maduro from its newest indictment of the kidnapped Venezuelan president. New York Times reported Monday that the new indictment of Maduro and others on charges related to drug trafficking omitted a crucial element of the original charges: the criminal organization that Maduro supposedly ran, Cartel de los Soles. The original indictment filed against Maduro in March 2020 in the Southern District of New York described Cartel de los Soles as a drug trafficking organization comprised of high-ranking officials that operated between 1999 and 2020. I believe the revolution that they had in Venezuela was in I don't know if it was 93, 96, or 99, but it was one of them. Which was when the socialists took over.
They got them on drugs. When have we ever cared about drugs?
Under the leadership of Maduro and others,
still walking free, gang.
the Cartel de los Soles sought not only to enrich its members and enhance their power, but to also flood the United States with cocaine, the indictment said. But apparently, Cartel de los Soles isn't a real organization at all. It's a slang term invented by the Venezuelan media to describe corruption, according to the Times. The supposed cartel's inclusion in the original indictment would be as if someone tried to charge Trump for leading Trump World as a criminal organization. So these niggas have kidnapped the president, brought him to America on drug trafficking charge with the same thing that they did with that one nigga who they just pardoned the other day, who actually did traffic. And the other one was gun charges, owning machine guns.
As the president,
as the president of a sovereign fucking nation.
Bro, these niggas are not serious, dog.
Gang.
These niggas are
and
not
they're
serious.
saying, and they're trying to make sure niggas don't lose their mind by saying it was a law enforcement action, as though the United States government has jurisdiction to enforce the laws of America on the Venezuelan president in Venezuela by kidnapping him. If this is the world order y'all want to do, Trump and them really want to do this world order. You know why? Because then they can take over the world that way. You want to know why appeasement didn't work with Hitler?
Like, bro.
That nigga said, I'm taking Poland. These niggas was like, oh, that no further than that. And then he went further than that.
I want niggas to know. I want niggas to know. And Trump said it himself literally like a day ago. The nigga was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Or it might have been today. The nigga was like, I ain't gonna lie, man. We got to win the midterms, because if we don't win the midterms, they're going to impeach me. Let me tell people this. If we don't win the midterms this year, and this is also a call to action for all of the niggas that are in these seats who are still bullshitting with if Israel is Israel and if this is this. Let me tell y'all something. If we win this midterm, then we will at least be able to pick up the pieces within the next 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
If we don't win this midterm, we're fucked for like 50
And I'm
years.
not gonna
Like,
lie.
we're fucked
If we
for
don't win
minimum
this,
like 50
nigga, we
years.
gonna need to be liberated.
No. Like
Yeah,
minimum.
you went
if
fucking
we
intervention
don't-
of doom, nigga.
If we don't win this midterm, I want niggas to feel me when I say this. If we don't win this midterm, minimum 50 years is off the
And-
clock.
and I was
We
gonna say,
might as well
Just
cross it off.
because,
Yeah.
Bro, let's not get comfortable and let this precedent be forever.
I'm not gonna lie. That's my thing. This is why, and I love that you mentioned the Israel thing and how niggas are pussyfooting around it. There are even Democrats who are pussyfooting around it. Talking about we should be for this. It makes us look weak. You wanna know what's weak?
It makes us look weak. We should be for
we should do
another
the
country,
Iraq, Afghanistan.
capturing they fucking president and they wife, killing 80 people. Yeah,
we should do the Iraq,
We
Afghanistan.
the who? I
gambit.
thought we were the superpower.
Oh, and mind you, we haven't even announced a successor. The VP,
yeah,
the VP in Venezuela has taken over. Originally, she was like, "Oh, y'all niggas need to bring back Maduro," but now it's been more like, "Oh, we want to collaborate XYZ." They just took this nigga. They didn't even do the whole regime change. Now we don't know who's gonna have fucking power outside of the same niggas that just had power. So, all that to be said, this is why I stress universalism when we talk about shit like this. If you have no principles as to why something like this is wrong, as to why something like what's happening in Botswana could be exploitative, or many places in Africa could be exploitative. If you don't have that universality of like, okay, we actually do respect human rights and we don't support authoritarianism and XYZ, then the manifestation of that is not deploying the fucking military at the behest of the president every 2 seconds to do another regime change war or colony expansion. That's the only way that shit makes sense. If there needs to be some level of cooperation and acknowledging that yes, countries have the ability to be socialist if they want to be capitalist if they want to, and if that's the destination they choose with their people, well, it looks like our companies are just gonna have to negotiate with them. Not we put a troop there and kill you for the banana company. That's fucking insane. And I'll finish off with this.
We've been gearing for that.
We've been gearing for this.
Like,
and
even the propaganda we've grown up in. Continue.
Yeah. I was JJ has sent me a video of just overall when it came to essentially like ideologies, like whenever a leader would have almost like a opposing ideology that was always met with a barbaric force that America always does.
That's how
because
it is. They talking about Cuba next. Cuba's clearing us in healthcare still. Island nation, communists don't know what they doing, and they're killing us in healthcare still because they prioritize the well-being of their people when it comes to healthcare over profit incentive.
They're talking about the nigga that just paid his rent. The nigga that just paid his rent instead of getting the inhaler because it went up to $500 and the nigga died.
That happens thousands of times a year. There
was a lady too. She was on I forgot her name, but she I guess she had cancer and she couldn't pay for her treatment, so she ended up passing.
So I ask you, why the fuck are we in Venezuela?
Why?
As though that's the only thing we could do to make this country so much greater. The thing that people don't, the thing that people don't even understand about is what Stephen Miller was talking about there with the Monroe Doctrine and the it's funny because these niggas recognized this same thing a second ago when it was their version of what's happening with black people. These niggas have a DEI foreign policy. You niggas cannot compete on a fair and even playing field with the countries in your backyard. So you feel it is your destiny and your duty to dominate these niggas, sanction these niggas, put your thumb on the scale to maintain your number one order, as opposed to proving that you're number one. Through competing.
It's the funny thing about this whole superpower shit.
You gotta put
when
your
you are number one, when you the GOAT, when you the best, I'm not looking at no nigga under me. Why?
Because what is Venezuela gonna do?
If I'm the superpower, if I'm the top dog, if I'm the nigga on top, why would I be looking at another nigga unless you feel threatened in some way? And and that's what it boils down to.
You wanna know why it's threatened?
It's threatened.
It's threatened because America has somewhat freedom of expression and idea. And if all these countries around us start coming out with the headlines about how this socialism and prioritizing people,
socialism is great, man. This shit is working.
You see what Scheinbaum doing in Mexico? And that's why our relations have soured on Mexico. They talking crazy about Mexico as a country with 120 million people right next to us. Talking crazy about Mexico. They're doing reforms that are placing people above profit. And if Americans figured out that that could happen.
Nigga, billionaires are done for.
Yeah.
All these pedophile ass niggas.
You feel threatened. You feel threatened.
Why are we in, why would I ever want to
The only way this can happen is under this system of capitalism that we live in.
Which is funny because
under this system
but think about it.
that
But think about it.
Billionaires
over
are
people.
not even fucked if you go that route.
Say it again.
Think about it.
Wait, say it again. Say it again.
Say it
I said,
again.
even if you go that route, these billionaires still aren't even fucked.
That's
you're
the
not- they're not
crazy part about it.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Because
you can
America-
spend $1 million a day. You will still have enough money left over for like
They talk
1,500
about
years.
they
nigga.
talk about America's a superpower. That's why we gotta invade these niggas. No, the real reason why America's a superpower is because we could be like, I Venezuela, I Mexico, I Canada, I Norway. Y'all seem to have all different gradients of putting people above profits when it comes to your public policy. How do we do that?
Boom.
And now the country with the most resources that has ever fucking existed is now adequately building shit and things through the government that is rivaling all these different nations. Now everyone wants to come here even more.
Yeah, like
Them
that would make
billionaires,
us. You
yeah,
think
it
we
costs
get
a
a
little bit more.
superpower now because we're feared? No, if niggas loved America because of the policies,
Not only
Nigga,
Yeah, it might cost
But if
more for you to make your iPhone.
You know how much
But
more-
it's a good thing that iPhone is a company that has billions of dollars in a stockpile to redesign some shit to adjust to the times.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do slavery in fucking
You know how
Congo
much
for
more-
it.
and now they got a long list of 10 million people that really want to work for Apple. Huh?
You know how much more money you'd bring in your economy if you just made affordable and free healthcare?
I think our country goes up to like 500 million to like 600 million people pretty quickly within the span of 20, 30 years if that begins building out right now.
But the people in office.
But no,
the
they have to
same
believe
people
that this
they're
is the
gaming.
best that you can ever get. You're exceptional because you're American, and that's
Yeah.
why when we bomb these niggas and kidnap their president, just look the other way.
Yeah.
Because
Like
it's
it
got to be better, right? Maduro was a bad guy.
Yeah.
You are losing it on the moral ground, on the legal justification, on the precedent that it sets, on the other shit that we could be doing with the vast resources that this empire fucking has.
We're very quickly spiraling into.
We're spiraling because it's an empire in decline.
Yeah.
And how do these reactionary niggas who never have any solution for anything you're actually facing react when you're in decline? Blame the brown people.
Blame the brown people.
Blame the women.
Then
blame
get
the brown
iced
people.
shit.
Blame
Then
the
get, I was gonna say, then get iced.
They get iced. I'm just getting breaking news that there was a shooting in Minnesota that has left a woman dead from ice
Out of hand.
in Minneapolis.
Out of hand.
Oh, she was trying to run the nigga
They
over.
just
She
got
was trying to-
billions, gang. They talking about using billions to rebuild Venezuela and run the country.
We were almost done recording at this time, and then we got the news that Renee Nicole Good was murdered by an ICE agent.
Oh, it's rallied.
Ooh, was it like a? What was the
Oh.
race?
Oh, it's building. Oh, okay.
Governor Walz is speaking soon.
Oh yeah, people are in the streets. Oh fuck.
Christy Nome already saying it's an act of domestic terrorism.
Yeah, of course.
They are trying to spend action.
Act of domestic terror. Who? By who?
And the mayor
By
was
the
just
person.
like, that's bullshit. So the mayor
Jacob Frey?
Yeah.
By who?
That nigga
But
finally got a
ICE
spine.
talking about it's a self-defense.
Same,
That's what I
same
was
way,
about-
the same way Maduro, a narco terrorist.
That's what I'm saying. What I was about to say what I was about to say is I was gonna say like, nigga, this wouldn't be a thing if ICE wasn't in these
there.
communities. If ICE
Yeah.
wasn't there, there's
Unnecessarily
no.
so.
She would be able to go home to her
unnecessary.
family.
I've been saying this
And I
when
was
they
gonna say,
got
we were
here.
waiting, not to say we were waiting because condolences to her, but we were waiting for something like this to happen because this is what it is when you bring
Minneapolis
these niggas in there.
mayor demands ICE leaves the city.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, one of them ones.
One of them ones.
Yeah, a federal officer shot and killed a minister when she allegedly tried to run a. It always.
New video shows the moment when a woman was shot. Oh my God, it's the whole video. Yeah. Oh, they just blinked on her. This nigga.
She's driving away. There's not even a cop in front.
Let me see.
They literally just blinked on her.
That wasn't even close. That wasn't even like a.
We're still recording, right?
Yeah, we'll cut some of it out and then we'll just get right back to and then we'll wrap up.
It's nice live reaction though.
Oh, yeah?
Like, that's why
Wanna
I
keep
keep
it?
still recording.
So what I've seen is a a
You weren't
Honda.
even in the
He
front
wasn't
of
even
you
in
weren't
front
even
of
in
her.
What?
front of the
Okay,
fucking
so,
car.
He was
so
in
for
front
those
of her.
for those of y'all who haven't seen the footage, because this is really new, but like what I'm seeing is it's a Honda SUV. It's backed up. The ICE agents walk up to the door to try to like open the door handle. She reverses and then drives away and to the right. The cops are on the left of the vehicle, so she hits the turn to the right to go away from them. And before she even gets like a few feet after shifting in drive, they shoot like 3 times at the car. There was not a cop. There did not appear to be an ICE agent directly in front of the vehicle or who could have gotten hit unless like, one of them fell.
There was
Did he
a
get
cop.
hit?
There was a cop directly in front of
Because
the
the one that looked like it was close didn't.
This nigga was directly in front of the vehicle, right? As soon as the car gets off, though, it's not like because I'm thinking when I heard the story that the nigga
Like they were trying to ram into
like he's on the hood or something.
Yeah.
She running with
There
the
wasn't
nigga.
contact
No.
made.
He's back here. He sees her start to drive. And
His
instead of-
dumbass gets in front of the fucking vehicle instead of moving to the fucking side and letting her
literally
go.
just said, you know what? You're trying to run. I'm gonna enact some power.
No,
whatever
no,
it is.
no, I'm not
Pulls
saying.
his shit and goes, doom.
No. That's the thing. That's
he wasn't
the thing.
on the hood of it.
Because
He
these
wasn't
niggas
like
are not.
engaged.
No.
He could have just
He
moved.
wasn't
That's just like,
endangered at all.
fuck all that.
He had
I'ma
the
smoke your
rules,
ass.
and he had the choice. And this nigga chose to pull his gun out. And by the time he was moving,
because these niggas are not law enforcement.
No, because
you
this is
want to
what
know
happens.
what you gotta do when a nigga start driving away.
Even
from
if
you,
they was law enforcement, to do some dumb shit like that.
You get in the whip and chase them.
And even then,
that's what you gotta do.
even then,
Why are you murking?
We're not talking about the police. We're talking about ICE. At that point, let them go. All y'all niggas.
I got more faith in the police to chase a nigga.
This is what happens.
Probably get in the car, try to pit maneuver the nigga, and maybe they do something reckless and someone get hurt. You up the pole and shot them for driving away?
Gang, this is the result.
Now
of
we don't
when
get
you
a
make-
trial.
This is what happens when you make terrorism legal, my nigga. And you put money in their
You want to
pockets.
know what
They
that?
do
You want to
whatever
know
the
what
fuck
that?
they
You want to know
want.
what that starkly reminds me of, which is why it just got me so mad. Reminds me of Sonya Massey.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I'm looking at this nigga.
Yep.
This nigga is clean, maybe at least a foot or two away from the hood of the car.
The only way I would
and he's
think,
right on the edge of. Look, he's right.
He's
behind
right
him.
on the edge
He's
of
right on the
the
edge.
driver
All you gotta
edge.
do is move right
nigga.
to the, literally maybe a foot over to the right, and you're not gonna get hit. She's turning away from the nigga.
You can see the wheel move,
She's
nigga.
turning
See,
away
it's not like
from
it's
the
not like
nigga.
she backed up and then you could see her drive towards and like try to maneuver towards the nigga. No, she's trying to get the fuck out of there.
There's an ICE agent that walks up to the driver's side window.
Yeah.
There's an
One on the
ICE
driver,
agent-
one on the passenger.
There's an ICE agent standing next to the ICE agent walking on the driver's side window, and he's by the headlight. And the person shifts into drive and hits the left turn. They're by the headlight on the driver's side.
Wheel is
Hits
fully
the
locked
left
out, by the
turn,
way.
meaning going away. Or hits the right turn, meaning it's going away from the ICE agent. He pulls out the gun as soon as she starts driving and shoots. And I'm pretty sure that's what killed her. And then you can see the car.
Three shots straight through the windshield.
Mind you, you keep shooting after she pulled
Three
off
shots
and you're
straight through the
saying,
windshield.
Y'all niggas are out of control. Because even regardless, like with law enforcement pulling someone over, there is a reason for it. If ICE is pulling you over, it's only for one reason, to question your fucking your
citizenship.
Yeah, your citizenship. Regardless, it's not even a valid reason to pull out a gun nor even try to chase her.
It would not be a valid I've seen niggas who've been pulled over by cops who maybe have a gun in the car or maybe have drugs in the car or just a routine traffic stop. And it's batshit crazy for you to get out and pop someone for trying to drive away as opposed to
you can move
chasing
out
them.
of the way.
You could move out the way and you could chase them. If you have their information on who
You
this
can
person
find
is,
them niggas later.
You will find that nigga anyway.
How the fuck?
You just
and then
killed
we're
the person.
spinning the narrative
This is
as this act of self-defense.
All you niggas, when we were
Bitch-ass
talking
Christian,
about,
know I'm talking about domestic terrorism.
all you
Bitch
niggas, when we was
asshole.
talking about them not putting National Guard or not bringing ICE to Chicago, because this exactly can happen. This agency needs to be abolished. The entire agency has to be abolished.
Yep.
We need to completely redo how we do immigrations, everything. This fucking militia that has been weaponized by the president to do illegal shit on a daily basis, just scope somebody in the damn head.
Homeland
For a minor
Security.
traffic infraction.
And apparently at a press conference that the agents' vehicles got stuck in the snow and they were trying to push them out when the woman attacked them.
Mind you, apparently, from what I'm hearing, what I just read, is that she was an observer that was. She shouldn't have been driving down that road. She was an observer that was trying to get away from the interaction or whatever was happening.
You know it's illegal.
They told her to get out the car because I guess whatever, trying to press her. She turns away to drive back down the street and they popped her 3 times.
It's also legal.
All of these niggas.
All these empathy niggas.
Like,
when we saw this bitch nigga get his fucking neck blown off.
Where's the empathy? No.
Where's the empathy?
No, we're spinning narratives like she attacked him when she was trying to.
She attacked him. How? Okay.
I was gonna say.
How? Okay. But even if she attacked the nigga, let's say she attacked the nigga. How could she have attacked this person in the fucking car with the hands on the steering wheel while the car is moving? How?
She was not trying to hit you.
The car.
In the video where it was a
well, she wasn't complying.
No, yo, dumbass
in the car. So you pop her in the head 3 times.
3 times.
Did she pose a threat?
Did she pose a threat? Did she? What was the rest?
Wait, I've driven too many times to know what it looks like when a nigga is trying to hit you with a car.
That wasn't.
She could have easily just.
She could have turned left.
The gas and the ran buddy over.
She didn't even step on the gas. That's the thing.
She didn't. She
barely tapped that, but she didn't like.
She turned the wheel first. She turned the wheel first to get her the tightest turning circle.
It's like if a nigga was doing a 3-point turn in the middle of the road.
To get the tightest turning circle possible, turns the wheel first, inching.
It
gets popped 3 times.
It doesn't matter when like.
This what it is though. This what it is though.
All these niggas need to be
hard directly.
No.
You didn't pop a tire. You ain't pop out a window.
No, you went straight.
Nobody. If this is not the best, condolences to her.
We've been giving these niggas a lot of chances, bro.
But if this is not
these niggas talking about these niggas is
bro.
talking about right now. There's documents alleging that the president of the United States was present at the pregnancy of a 13-year-old that was a rape victim.
Threw the baby
watching
overboard.
as they threw the baby into Lake Michigan, the lake that we be fucking looking at. And right now, the agency that has been weaponized and given a military budget on his behalf is out here just killing niggas like we said would
like we said it was gonna happen. So
there is no more chances, my nigga.
No one's saving us. No one's saving us. There's no chances.
We said this shit in April.
It's the 7th of this fucking
year.
The 7th. And a woman just got scoped in the head by ICE. No one's saving us. It's not a fucking good thing. The Venezuela shit. No, we're here, my nigga. We're here.
Yep.
We are here.
And those of you who aren't Trump supporters, this is exactly why you don't give an ounce to these niggas.
Don't give these niggas
I'm
nothing.
not hearing. Don't grant this credibility.
No,
it's a military action. It was launched.
But Fresh and Fit and them, they got some good points, right?
Shut the fuck up.
You can't. I'm not trying to hear none of that shit.
All of them got blood on their hands.
Yes,
all of them.
Nigga. Question where your alliances are, nigga.
Done for.
If you on the same side of the aisle as these crazed, genocidal, fucking imperialist, fascist ass niggas who are literally breaking the law every single day, but telling us to care when other countries break the law.
When is it?
I can't spell it out more clear than you for that. This person's dead now.
When are people going to wake up?
Now
we got babies getting pepper sprayed in cars.
Yep.
Now motherfucker just got
motherfuckers already died in Chicago to ICE.
Yes.
Yep.
When is it?
And y'all was able to shroud that in mystery too. They was trying to run you over there too. These niggas coming up with the same shitty excuses every time to mask the fact that it is open violations of the law because these niggas are incompetent and these niggas do not give a
and they do not care. The only thing they can do is spin a narrative.
So that's not. This is a threat. The current government in its current form of the United States of America is posing an active threat to not only its own people but to the world.
Yep.
And I would love to see the rest of the world try to handle this shit like that. Let us know what the neoliberal order stands on. Does it stand on principle? Does it stand on once we do this thing and violate and we all gotta, if it do, then show me something.
If it do, then we need to be in the streets now.
We need to talk about
She dead now.
She dead.
There's no, bro.
Human rights abuses.
I'm not clearing no mayors. I'm not clearing no governors.
Nope.
I'm not clearing no House of Representatives.
Nope.
It's over.
And it's so
because this is what y'all wanted though. We was waiting. It's a bunch of gray areas. Well, fuck. The shit red now.
Yep.
But she red now. She's got popped on video. Popped.
You gotta have empathy for it.
Fuck
man.
off.
Stop it. Bro.
Fuck off.
Y'all niggas were
We
talking
already
about
do.
having empathy for this bitch.
You
ass
niggas
nigga.
only practice selective empathy.
Selective empathy.
Everything happens that's gonna happen through this administration. It has been happening.
She should've
It's
just got
okay
out the
because
car.
it's okay because your homie is the one doing it. The nigga that you like, nigga you've attached your identity to. It's okay because he's doing it. When the thing that's happening is objectively fucking evil. She's dead.
When that dude is out of office, whether if it's from
forcefully or not,
nobody
whether
should
if it's
be
from the predictions that those shamans made, or like yeah. What are all these bum ass niggas gonna do next?
Nobody who's running for president of the United States.
Even like
nobody who's running for the president of the United States should be supported if they're not prosecuting these niggas.
Yeah.
Like even with
after all of this shit is
get at the minimum.
If you bitch
Even
ass,
regardless-
after all of this shit is done and over, if I don't see every single last one of these niggas that are just complacent with all this shit in jail, gang,
that's why we press.
It's like
that's why we press so many people, even in a cultural sense, because we have to be on the same accord.
Yes,
these
even what
niggas.
Matt was
No.
saying,
you can't have no
like,
loose screws nowhere, gang.
This is the time in American history for punishment.
Yeah, because this is setting
because we didn't do it with the Confederacy. And now we're here.
This is setting a horrible precedent, my nigga. Because after this, we have to pick up the pieces. Because now it has become okay to do whatever you want to do.
It is now okay in Ice Asian's eyes to scope a woman to scope a motherfucker if they start running from you.
Yep.
And if you think that's a lie, Christian Noam just said she's a domestic terrorist.
Domestic terrorist,
and she just said
trying to drive away from ICE.
She's trying to attack the niggas with guns.
Meaning all of your ICE.
It just happened. This bitch was probably sitting on her bed like this, got the notification, oh, somebody tried to run over an ICE agent, instantly got to fucking typing. Didn't even look at it.
No. It was a press conference. Meaning,
fuck that.
It was meaning this though. Every single interaction that we have with ICE from now on could result in somebody getting shot in the head. Why? Because that is the precedent in their entire thing right now.
Even driving away.
And now,
it's legal for these niggas to racially profile.
Mm-hmm.
And if you feel like you're getting racially profiled and you're a citizen and you have no reason to be stopped by ICE right now, and you decide to hit a U-turn to drive away, you could catch a bullet in your.
So you know what I say?
Now it makes everybody on 10 because it's like now that niggas
I say
getting
defend
popped,
yourself.
how do you expect people's reactions to be now?
Right to bear arms. That's my reaction.
Yep.
Right to bear arms. Take whatever you want. Oh, Matt, but you can't incite.
No, you have a right. You have a Second Amendment.
Yeah. Right to bear arms.
And these motherfuckers have done.
Yes.
Fuck the bullshit. These
niggas have done everything to extend that right. So,
Yep.
There
all
will
you
be
can do,
consequences, gang.
Yep.
all you can do is arm yourself with the information, because all this shit is not happening all at the
Renewed
same
my
time.
40 card the other day.
All this shit.
Oh,
is
for
not-
sure.
all
I'll be in
this
the gun
shit-
range this
All
week.
this shit is not happening for no reason. All this shit is happening as a natural conclusion of these niggas' choices every single day. And you can choose differently. You should be choosing it differently every single day. If this country will ever get to a point where we can say it's normalcy or prosperity in that regard, you have to choose different every single day. Thank you guys for joining us for this first episode of 2026.
2026.
It was heated, it was heavy,
Yes.
it was a lot, but it was necessary, and this is the energy that niggas need to be on for the entirety of this next year.
Yep.
That includes elected officials as well. If you did enjoy, you already know what to do. Follow us on all of our individuals, JWMJ,
What you on, man?
A, be the artist. Make sure you catch up on that Patreon, patreon.com/thejaampod.
Please join the Patreon so we're not
We got a lot of cool shit coming. We got our 1 year coming up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bonus content that's going to be on that.
February coming up. Everything about to be crazy. It's really looking crazy for this year for the jam. We're going to be doing our shit. Please continue to do y'all shit as well. Again, well, you already know where you can find everything on the platforms.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys, as always. And here's to another year of the motherfucking jam. Have an awesome day or night wherever you may be.
Sponsored to you by Brandon Johnson.
Have an awesome day or night wherever you may be. Even the greens of the world.
Even
and
the
see ya.
Peace out, y'all.
Collard greens. Mustard greens.
Thank you for watching this long. If you haven't already, subscribe. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? You think we just sitting here doing it for nothing?
You think you finna sit here and not
Need
do shit? Like,
I know you're not subscribed. Click it.
Cool.